Kahunanui in the back, crazy like the show. Joe said hello, coffee, steam, rise, sunrise glow. Mix it with the beats, got the rhythm, let it go. Rooster crow, radio blast, moving fast. Bodies grooving, never snoozing, ain't no first class. Kahunanui dance moves, people's dreams shatter. Joe's laughter contagious, next thing don't matter. Morning show madness, dunks and song brews. Ccjoe, Kahunanui, can't refuse. Wake up, shake up, sunrise, muse. Swag dripping heavy, no snooze abuse. Headlines read like a joke, can't help but poke. Weather report, Kahunanui chokes on his coat. Traffic jams, Joe spins, make head smoke. Listeners buzzing, all fired up, no joke. Morning chat, cat napping, no way. Coffee sip, Joe slip, hooray. Kahunanui antics replay. Morning laugh track every day. Show madness, don'ts and strong brews. Ccjoe, Kahunanui, can't refuse. Wake up, shake up, sunrise, muse. Swag dripping heavy, no snooze abuse. Morning show madness, dunks and strong brews. Ccjoe, Kahunanui, can't refuse. Wake up, shake up, sunrise, muse. Swag dripping heavy, no snooze abuse.
Good morning, everybody. Hang on now. Hey, hang on, boys. I know what we did wrong again. I know what I did wrong again. Here we go. What's happening, everybody?
Baby's in the house. Good morning, baby.
I had a big intro, and you just stepped all over my intro.
Ah,
Jesus.
just wait till me and baby are done, then you can go.
Don't you understand the seat arrangement? I'm on the left. That means I'm first seat. That means I'm the captain. You see?
Oh, I got
you're
my
the
screen
co-host,
reversed.
and then I want to introduce you. You do whatever you want.
Here.
Kahunanui. So anyhow, everybody, welcome to the morning flow with Ccjoe and Kahunanui. Special guest and third seat today as a special guest, Mr. Dave Bybee. I'm Kahunanui, as you all can see, and that's Joey C to the right. David Bybee
love me some baby.
And look at what I'm Kahuna. I'm so bad. I sport me some roll, baby.
Get your niggas.
What's happening, Kahunanui and Mr. Bybee? What's happening?
Love that intro, man. I love that.
Well, here's the key.
It's a good get up, wake up out of bed beat.
Look at this chat room. We're already loaded. Look at this. Look at this chat room. God, we got a lot of love this morning. Hello, everybody. I'm Kahunanui. You recognize? You see Kahunanui here, you know? We got a special guest, Mr. Bybee here. And that bald-headed guy up there is Joey C. Right off the rip, we got a 1999 super chat from
Holy buckets.
Oh, my God. What are these people doing? Are we doing a show now? Can we say we're actually, we got people waiting for us. We got super chat when we went right in the beginning. Are we doing it, brother?
Looks like it.
Looks like we're pleasing our people here. We're pleasing. Mr. Bybee, what's happening, man? What's going on with you?
Just get out of the shower.
How did you? I know you only got a couple hours sleep, but you really thought there was a fake Joey C in there because you're like, I hope I don't have to get up for nothing. I know that was one of the last things you said.
No, I didn't. I wasn't the one that asked that. Somebody else did.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, I was having fun last night. They couldn't just dissect my spelling or my yelling at everybody. I kind of like was doing it in the dark purposely. That was really bad. So I was going to the keyboard. Yeah, I was like messing with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you need a keyboard.
You made me laugh, man. I thanked you.
I know you did, brother. Well, see, I go on. Jerry makes the mistake of coming on. They let me annihilate Jerry. He leaves, and then I get yelled at for for hurting a friend. And I'm like, wait a second here. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Everybody dumps on me, and I'm like, wow, I'm not a friend?
No, everybody dumped on you, man.
No, I'm just kidding. It was all fun and games. I was having a blast. And Jerry, he was so drunk after
Yeah,
you guys.
he was liquored earlier.
Woo! After he left after you guys' show was done, he's still DMing me. He's calling. He goes, I told you 8 hours ago I wanted to make peace. Now he's posted on Twitter saying like trying to challenge me and all this stuff. I'm like, Jerry, go to sleep. Oh my God.
Yeah, sleep it off. He's gonna have to sleep it off. He won't remember it.
He won't remember nothing. There's no way he remember any of that stuff, man.
No, he was slurring.
Yeah, he was slurring, man. But he was I like Jerry. I don't hate on him.
No, I ain't got nothing against him.
I got nothing.
He done nothing to me.
God dang, baby, you're clipping again. Son of a bitch.
That's because they had me moving it up and down.
Now,
God, I thought you had
everything went well with you on the surgery. Sorry, Cool, I didn't mean to cut you off. Everything went well on having the procedure done for you. Everything's good now. You feeling better?
Yeah, I checked out, man. I checked out
good for you, brother. God bless you on that one.
Yeah.
Kahuna, what do you think about that? He's looking better. He's looking sharp. He's getting a couple hours sleep. He's on fire. He's ready to roll. Look at him.
Still looks like Bybee, but yeah, I guess it could be better.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I can't help the way I look. I've had to have this ugly face for 51 years.
That's all right. I'm right with you, brother. You know what? I've got 58 years of it. You know what I'm saying?
Surgeons now. They can fix that shit.
Well, I don't know what they do to your face.
I don't know what kind of money you think I got.
I special ordered this.
They didn't fix your face, so I don't know about going to those places you go to.
Yeah, did you go to Mexico? Where'd you go, Mexico?
It looks like a Mexico job.
Cheaper there.
Yeah, you can get any surgery there.
I tell you, I feel blessed, man.
Look at these super chats rolling in here. Holy shit!
I know. Let me read these off. $49.99, and that's from. Hang on, let me get the right thing. Let me get it up here. 49, and we were pronouncing his name the other day. It's what how do we come up with it?
Tap.
Sklapper Tap. Did I say that right?
Sklapper Tap. That sounds right to me. I don't know.
That's what I'd say.
$49.99. This is for Ross. This is from Ross Dog. Ross Dog, my dog. Thank you. Slap Tap. Thank you for sending it for Ross Dog, or maybe you're Ross.
I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. We haven't figured it out. Let us know. $19.99. Slapper Tab again. First, he said, Slapper Tap. 1999.
Start out like Skipper,
and
then Lapper, and then
I thank you, brother, for the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Clapper.
You get that blessing, Joey?
Como está, Ben? Right. My man Chilino, Canada, $2. Let's hit the goal rally time. Yeah, we got to come up like not like how Chad's got a hype train. We got to do something better than that. We got to.
Who does that? Chad?
Yeah, the hype train. Yeah, he gets crazy. They go all crazy with this music and the hype train, and it's pretty wild.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some. We need to come up with something for super chats, like on Lunatic Lounge and No Filter with Andrew.
What do you got? Like a little bell or something? A little fire?
No, no perverts.
On No Filter with Andrew, isn't that the one where we squeeze the boobies?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Squeeze the boobies.
Yeah.
What does it do?
And then
they don't make no sound or nothing.
Nope.
No, we just feel like we're squeezing.
And then on Lunatic Lounge, what the hell do they call it? Bronsky.
So I'm assuming it's a download. They found something they found as a little
No, we do it.
Oh, you do it. They made themselves.
Yeah, we do it.
I think I'll ask Jib. He's really good. Or if Kai's not busy and Mrs. Honeybee, maybe they can find us something. Something cool. We need something cool because you know what? Let's talk a little bit about yesterday's show. I think it was outstanding. I think, first of all, Vince, we all know is a troll, but Vince is not a bad guy, and he really came in because like he said, I was the only one that offered him a chance to do his show, which I would have, because I wouldn't want that to happen to me, to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That way. So I was offered to him. He was coming on to really thank me, and I kind of worked him into getting High Pitch, and he comes on. Now High Pitch, he was dropping about 7. I think there was 7 things within a 7-minute frame where he was gonna annihilate Vince DeLawyer, for not sending the money for the coming on. So I finally got it edited the right way. I think I got the whole thing out. I had to take out. High Pitch was in with us about a little over an hour. I had to just take 7 minutes of it out. So I didn't want to ruin him in there because I think it's going to be. He's a big draw. The guy's he's a legend. So I was really grateful for that. But Vince never sent me my Taco Bell. Never. I never got no Taco Bell. I
waited never going to see Taco Bell. If he sends you food, it's going to be freaking some Indian curry dish.
Yeah, that's right. And he did send me that hot pizza because El Harible / Tuki Rocco, he sent me a normal pizza because I gave half of it to the guy outside. We ate a piece outside. The one that Vince sent me had hot peppers buried underneath the cheese. And I'm like, I ate the first piece and I go, man, this is good pizza. And all of a sudden I go, holy! I was running for the refrigerator for something to drink. So Vince, he's a funny troll, but I still love him. He's a good guy, and it was nice. I come in today, and this is just to see this like this. I mean, to me, it's big. To somebody like the bigger shows, they're like, what are you really crying over? Like 19, 20 people that are waiting for you? I mean, we get 900 waiting for it. Yeah, that's right. But I'm content because I got the same people that show support, loyalty at this time in the morning. And here we got Jerry Lehan in the house. Now, Jerry used to go over with Jason quite a bit. Didn't he do a lot of streams over there with you guys?
Jerry Lane.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
We miss him over there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess I guess he got tired of doing it. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Now, how long have you been with that, Bobby? How long have you been streaming? Did you have your own channel before?
Just a couple months, man.
So you just came on here?
I knew this. I've been buzzing around in it for the last year.
So you just decided one day you were going to do it, and Jason, you've been with the Bored to Death ever since on that show mostly. You go on Andrews too,
and I'm on No Filter.
That's great, man.
That's where I started. Scott, me and Scott's been friends 40+ years.
Oh, so you're good friends with Scott? I love Scott to death.
Yeah,
he's a good boy, man.
We went to grade school together.
Growed up best friends, and he told me what he was doing, and he told me how to check it out.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. I like Scott a lot.
He talked me into it, and I started watching. I became a member of a couple shows, and I was in the chat room and started chatting with people. And
that's awesome, man.
Scott said, "You need to get your name out there." It's all because of Scott's where I'm at now. It's just him. He got me started in it. So, and you
enjoy it, obviously. You're enjoying yourself, right?
It's cool that I can meet people through this system that I ordinarily wouldn't meet ever.
That's great news, buddy.
It's fantastic. I've met a lot of cool people. Everybody's been good to me.
That's right, buddy. We try to be. That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're here, brother. I'm glad
I'm glad you had me on the show today. Thanks.
Oh, come on, man. I couldn't. I said I gotta get Bobby on, man. He's always being nice to me in the chat, saying hi to me, and I'm gonna have him on. Cut of the Jib, a very dear friend and a friend to a lot of us. He's a little, sometimes a little flaky. He comes off, but he makes some great. But he's a creator. See, he's got one of those minds that when he's creating, matter of fact, he's here. Yeah, Jib. You talking about?
I'm a member of Lunatic Lounge.
Lunatic Lounge. That's right. Yeah. Bobby Nix's baby over there.
Bobby Nix.
Cut of the Jib says, "Happy Monday, David Fitzpatrick."
Good night, Jib.
Is he probably on his way? Hey, Jib, we got a question here. What were we trying to find out?
You had Scott Bobby here.
You got Scott Bobby here. Scott Bobby. Eggplant Frank, what's happening, brother? You okay, buddy? I heard you you might not be feeling well this morning. Or is that bad intel I'm getting? I don't know. I just heard that you weren't feeling too well.
He's good.
Whoa, wait. Now you're going to come in and you're going to insult our guest? Come on, Frank. Be nice. How many times you got to be nice in this chat room? That guy's here. He got up early. He streamed late night. He made it on time. I mean, that's a truth.
Baby, you got to talk to Stormy and see if she can take a look at your computer. I think it's your computer, not your headset.
What, him cutting in and out? You mean that little...
Every mic he has clips so bad.
But let me tell you something. Bobby, you're at the right place. You're at the right place. For 4 months, I streamed, and I had the worst mics on the internet. And I changed mics, sometimes 3 during one show, and I would get yelled at. And David Skywalker would say, he pulled his hair one day. I can't take it no more. You got to get a better audio. And finally, Casey Armstrong mailed me this microphone here.
Right.
And I've been straight ever since.
Well,
and someone,
my picture went out last night, and I got it taken care of. I got to replace the cord to it.
Okay. A lot of times
I just got a couple cords, and I don't like the headset, but that seemed it don't clip as bad. They said everybody said it's working fine.
You were all right. You're all right now, but it was a couple times a few minutes ago. It was cutting in and out, but you're doing good. It's go right now. Ross Dog, someone just sent us a $49.99 and said it was from you. Now you're sending us Ross Dog, Broken Spirits 5. Joey C delivered a 6-pack to Harry Carey, August 8, 1988. That was the opening day for the first night game in Chicago history for the Chicago Cubs. Kids, you will start a YouTube channel in 35 years and be very successful. Well, if Harry told me that, I must have missed it because I don't think I'm feeling too successful yet, but maybe I still got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Ross Dog. Thank you. Appreciate that. We got a lot of good guys over here. A lot of the guys go because we tell them to go over with Jason at nighttime when I do my night show. I know we try to all go. If we're doing a morning show, who's ever up on the deck now that we know, family, friends, we try to push them over there. Yeah, push it. It's working, and it really is. This is our end of our second full week of this show that we started, and we've already changed the name to a new name. It used to be the morning show.
Doesn't show it on the title though.
Yes, it does. I put it in the title.
On StreamYard here, it says morning show.
Where do you see that at?
Right above the StreamYard.
Oh, I didn't change it to streamer, but it should be on the thumbnail. Oh, that's because the thumbnails, we don't have a thumbnail that says the morning flow. So that's picking up the thumbnail.
Yeah.
You understand? But in the title, when I made the show, I think it said the morning flow. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. If I didn't, I'm sure you'll find out and you'll have something to give me a mark on my record for, so I'll just wait for you to see what happens with you and
everybody just thinks it's a typo because you have so many typos.
Yeah, well, you remember how you said I got to have a full-time secretary with me, the way I type and I put stuff in? Bobby, will you explain to them how bad I was sending stuff yesterday? They, all 6 of them on the panel were trying to decipher it.
When Joey gets excited, there's no proofreading.
I was excited.
His fingers are not talking to his brain. His fingers are hitting letters that his brain doesn't even know they're doing.
I mean,
Corn read it 3 times. He gave up on it. I read it 3 times. I couldn't.
Oh,
and then you said that one telling us that you'd see us later, that you won't be back. And
I said, this is my last time in your chat room. I'm going now. But Corn figured out one. He goes, wait a minute. I think I figured it out. Let me read this one. I think I got it. Jason, forget it. Him reading them, even when the words that were right, he was messing right. Oh my God. It was hilarious. He was funny. But
he changed the words.
Oh my! He did. He changed words on all when he read. He putting words that I didn't have in there. I'm like, what is he doing? But I was fired up, man. Jerry, I laid into him hard. Cooney had to see go walk back. I annihilated Jerry. He's like,
I was listening then.
He took a lashing.
He took a lashing, didn't he? But
Rightfully so.
He needed it because didn't he have a problem with Bobby a couple weeks ago? He got pissed Bobby off, and Bobby kind of
the 12 months I've been around in the member No Filter. He's had problems with everybody at one point.
Yeah.
The other guy was that's the only person that I've seen since I've been around.
Yeah.
It's not that I get along with him. I never really met him. I just didn't care for him because he made a couple statements. I was in chat. He made a couple statements about me being an asshole. He didn't have no reason to come off on me like that.
Now
I was waiting for my opportunity, but he got fired for wearing King of Job.
Well, that's not nice of a guy doing that. I mean, you seem like a really okay guy. You might have a messed up microphone, but I've had a messed up microphone. So what does that mean? I did the whole stream in silent. I did the whole stream in silent for 2 hours stream, totally silent. I was muted the whole 2 hours.
No shit.
I did one night. I did.
There was one time.
How long did it take you to realize it?
No, I purposely set it up like that because my wife was sleeping and I was in the room, and I did it. So I think I put in the title "Silent Movie" or something, and they're all yelling at me, trying to figure out what I'm saying, and I'm doing sign language. I was sign language the whole show.
Right.
There was a couple, maybe a week ago. Jerry was ripping me in some chat. I was on a show, and he was telling me what I don't know. I can't remember what he was saying negative shit about me.
Oh yeah.
And then the next day we're on a show together and we're backstage. I said, "Hey Jerry, I just wanted to thank you for all the good things you said about me yesterday." He goes, "Oh yeah." He says, "I don't remember, but I love you, man." He goes,
"Yeah, yeah, that's what it is."
Now you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, I assume, huh?
Oh yeah, I've been a diehard Chiefs fan since I was about 7 years old.
All right. We
you're pretty close to Kansas City.
And I'm a Cubs fan too.
That's right, baby Cubs, Chicago Cubs, all the way.
I'm closer to the Cubs than I am to Kansas City.
All right. Well, I know that your best friend that you grew up with. I know he's in the IL area, somewhere deep in
Southern Illinois.
Yeah, that's right. I lived there for a little brief moment in Southern Illinois. I mostly grew up in Chicago. I was in the heart of the city, but I went down by the deaf school in Southern Illinois. The Illinois School for the Deaf. When my daughter was young, she went to started school there. But otherwise, I was in the heart of the city. I lived about 4 blocks from Wrigley Field growing up. That's where I lived. Yeah, so.
I never had a chance to go, but I'd like
never.
To. No, I never had a chance. I just got seen them win the World Series.
Wow!
When they won it, I didn't think I was going to.
Wow! I know. I wish I still had connections there because I would make sure I get you tickets and you could go up there. I haven't been up at the Wrigley Field in I don't know how many years, and everybody I know that is gone or retired, man. And I've been retired for working for since 2015. So it's been 9 years. Yeah, a lot of the people I know, they're all out the pasture. You know what I'm saying?
I got an aunt that lives up there. She sent me. I got pictures of Wrigley Field inside and out. But my favorite pictures are pictures of the outside of it.
It's a beautiful place, man. Wrigley Field's an iconic place, man. It's,
I'd like to go to Fenway Park too.
Fenway is an icon too. Those are 2 historical parks that'll never turn down. They'll never tear them down ever. They declare them historical parks. So let's mess around with the chat a little bit. My boy Gashes. I still stand with Kai. We all stand. Kai's still gonna wear it. Gashes. You gotta understand. Kai is part of this channel. So Jason, I do things with Jason. Kai understands that. I won't throw Jason in Kai's face like I wouldn't vice versa. If they're gonna fight, they're gonna fight. I'm not that type of guy to backdoor anybody. But Kai, we talked for an hour last night, and he knows my position, and he knows that I'm on his team. But if I got something for later on down the road, I made a promise to Kai. Oh, he knows he doesn't have to ask me. Right now, Kai says what I want to do is I want to have a meeting with me, Kai, and Jason, and a couple of mediators. Kahuna could be there. I think Lou's going to be there. Maybe we'll have Bobby Nick come in, and we're gonna put something in stone. Those 2 are going to work out something, and then whatever is drawn up and drafted, they got to stick by that. They can't break those rules. They don't have to talk no more after that point. They will never be on a show together. A lot of miscommunication. People one blaming this one blaming that one. We got to stop that, man. We can't have fight, man. We got to protect each other. So as a team, everyone. But Kai is here at Catalan TV and like a brother to me. So of course I'm going to be in his corner. But he understands. He knows how I operate, and he's cool with it. And just like I'm trying to make peace. I made a statement to Kai last night. I says, you know what, brother? You and Lou together was an epic team, and you guys would have been really big together. They were dynamite. They were the 2 opposites. One is a guy that's just over the top, don't care what he says, not disciplined, and one guy very straight-laced. It's kind of like Martin and Lewis, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
One was a real asshole, and one was just a happy, good-looking Italian guy that sang great music and but they worked and and Kai kind of chuckled. He said, we do some good shows. And Luke told me, and he went on air and said, you made the better choice. You made the best choice picking Kai to stay instead of me. So you see 2 guys who battled for a long time, not becoming friends, not talking to each other, but trying to be civil. So we can get that done. That's all I'm asking for. Then I can move forward. The channel can start going up to where we need to start climbing. But when we got arguments amongst people, and then it just takes out too much. I learned a lesson. As much as I had to do what I did for 10 months in this Dabbleverse, which I hate. I really truly hate the Stutter and John stuff. I hate it so much. I just hate it. I'm done with it.
I wish you'd go away.
Yeah, so do I really do. But the good part about everything is I met a lot of good people. And now the people that took the time, like I said, to know me as a person, and the results show by when you get the loyal people here. I met some great people, Mr. Bybee, Kahuna. He's like a papa bear to me. I love him to death, and we just Mrs. C and you got Kai and Mrs. Honeybee. Miss Honeybee don't do no shows, but she's advocately in the chat room, and she does a lot of behind the scenes stuff. She does a lot of great work, and of course we can't forget our dear old. He's got about 20 names. What's he up to? About a dozen names. Spider Alamar, Spider Rico, Spider this, Venom Spider. He was Donut Boy. He's the commissioner of Catalan TV now. That's his new name. And that's it. We put our foot down and said, that's it. That's the name. It's it. That's it.
You got thing going here, Joe. I watch your material. I watch your shows. Well,
here's what I'll tell you. You're as good as the people you surround yourself with. If you ain't got good people around you, you ain't gonna be no good. And I lived by that rule for a long time in my life. I'm only gonna be Catalan TV is only gonna be as good as the people that I insert around me and in these shows. And that's the bottom line. We put the right formula.
Yeah, good guy sitting right there with you.
Yes, I do.
Coon's a good guy. I like Coon.
Kahuna.
He might want me to throw it, but that's okay. A lot of people do.
Yeah. Do you know Jake Hudson there, baby? You know Jake?
Yeah, I got him blocked.
Oh, you're on the bad. He's on your bad list.
I got him blocked.
Wow.
I beat him too. That way I don't have to worry about him unblocking me and sending me shit later, saying he's sorry.
Wow, you're new to the internet. About 2 months, and you already figured out where Jake needs to go.
You're good. About him he wouldn't talk to me for 4 months, and then I started getting on streams, and he hit me up, send me links, and I'd be on there 15 minutes, and he'd be shutting it down.
Yeah, or throwing you out because he didn't like what you said. But.
Yeah, he never threw me out. He never had a chance, but when he did, when he told me he was done with me, and to fuck off, and he's blocking me, I said, "You're already blocked, pal."
I love it. That's a smart man right there.
I seen it coming.
Yeah, well, that means
Matt finally came around yesterday.
Yeah. Matt, is Matt here with us this morning?
No, he's not. I haven't seen him.
Nice guy, man. He said some really nice things about Mrs. C with the Freak Pod. I guess it hit a lot of people. It hit a lot of people that day in the chat room. That
me and him go back and forth about the football teams. He's a Raider fan, so he don't like.
Is he really nice person? Let's read some of these chats. Let's go. Right. Jerry Lehan, millions. Ross, they don't know me. Who don't know you? Paramount?
Well,
Paramount don't know me.
Don't start at the bottom of the chat.
Well, that's the newest one.
The chats if you start from the top.
You know, 8 months ago when I started from the top, they go, "That's old. It's like 3 hours old. Why are you reading it?"
Now I'll just start a dozen chats up, maybe.
Okay, buddy. All right. You know. Can I take care of this chicken? I got to take care of this morning. I mean, you can take the helm. I'll just sit back and watch.
Well, send me the thing. I'll do the goddamn.
I might just do. You might be getting a seat soon. You might be having an early Christmas. I don't know yet. The jury's still out on you because
Yeah, I'll fuck it up before then.
No, you won't. You got come on.
We have faith, Kahuna.
Look at Bobby with the nice.
I know you better than that.
Did you guys notice anything?
I
went from a kitchen chair. I got a nice, comfortable chair now. See?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what I did. This chair is the best.
Did you get your chair?
Yeah, man. I got it real cheap, man.
I got a little pillow back here.
Yeah.
I got a massager. Can you hear the massager going? I got a back massager.
You got a massager in that chair? Wow, you're just wow.
That's his age.
I got the leg.
That's my next one. I have to have one.
My name is
the
leg rest thing that slides out from the bottom, so you can tip back and recline and put your legs up in the air.
Right. Yeah, mine's comfortable. It goes back.
Yeah, I like your chair too. But see, I had a kitchen chair for the first week because I couldn't find my chair, and I go, "Where's my chair?" But she goes, "You remember we stored it over here, over there in another closet?" I go, "Man, she went and got me my chair, you know." And I'm like, "Wow!" At midnight, she went at midnight for her husband. You know,
that's a big difference, don't it?
I was sitting on the couch downstairs all the time, and you can't sit there for 3 hours. Yeah. You know, I have to put pillows behind my back to get me pushed out enough.
Yeah. Yep. You better know that's right. But how do you like I went to the store early this morning. I found the store that Kahunanui shops at, and I had a special order. And I said, "When you need it for?" I go, "Rush job. I got to need to have it for 9 o'clock show today." And during the intro, it showed up, and I go, "Oh my god!" I had to run over there and put it on. And I'm like, "All right."
It's like a Kahuna.
I gotta take care of I gotta eliminate my partner, man. Come on, man. You know, he's the man. Right. We got.
I went on to Scott one night when he didn't show up on No Filter. I put sunglasses on and rename myself.
Scott I did I did Scott too. I had glasses and a hat backwards, just like him.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Well,
there it is. Look at Kahuna. Look at him bragging. Look at him. What is that? One of those things that the Jewish people wear?
No, it's just a cap.
I said Jewish. I said the right way. I didn't say that.
Doesn't work as well with this chair though.
Yeah.
I was downstairs. I didn't have anything behind my head. Now I got this back.
Bill anyway.
You remember Rocky's hat in Rocky 5 when he went back to the streets? Huh? Yeah. Now you got it. Well, yo, Adrian, what's going on there, Kahuna? Yeah. Yo, I don't know. I'm Rocky Balboa. You know me? Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Now I can't see nothing. I can't even read the chat. Sclapper tab. Is that right? Clapper tab. What am I reading? Yeah, Clapper tab. $4.99. Rah! Thank you for the $4.99. I can't wear the sunglasses.
The guy's sending you so much money. You got to get his name right. All day today, I want you walking around the house going.
I will. I promise you.
Clapper tab.
I promise
you. Mr. C, you just look her square in the face. He goes, Clapper tab.
Clapper tab. Right here on Catalano TV. Sclapper tap right here on Catalano TV. Sclapper tap on Sclapper tap.
I love that name.
Sclapper tap. The man. Kahuna. Kahuna.
So, does Sclapper? Let us know.
Tell me say right.
You know if that name means something.
Yeah,
never heard it before.
Well, good idea. You thank you for the donations today. We appreciate it. Is there a meaning? Good point. Coolers want to know if there's some kind of meaning to this, or some kind of purpose. Why the name he likes it and he probably wants to steal your name, so be careful. Make sure you go get the patent on it before he gets it. You know what I'm saying? Or tomorrow you won't have it, he'll have it.
All right.
Who wants to steal the name?
You just said it. I already see those eyes working. I see it.
Oh no.
Jerry Lehan.
There's a lot of cool names in this chat. I love the names people come up with.
Me too. Paramount sent back
Donkey Kongington. That is such a cool name.
Donkey Kongington. Hey Mason, I need some bodyguard work right now. I need you to help me throw Kahuna off the stage for a minute because I think he's getting lax brain because he's doing a wonderful thing taking care of Lulu, but that's all he's paying attention to Lulu. He's not paying attention to his own show.
I gotta try and keep her calm because if she gets wound up, I'm gonna have to take.
How is she doing today? Is she doing better?
Oh my God, she's getting so playful.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good. She's got life.
She has been showing a lot of improvement. Her head wounds are healing nice.
Right.
She's not doing the circles as much yesterday.
Right.
I only caught her maybe 2 times walking in circles.
Well, that's
my dog does that. She's 3 years old.
What's that?
My dog's 3 years old and still does that. My Chihuahua.
You got a Chihuahua too?
Yeah, she does that when she knows she's getting a treat. That's what she does. She goes around in circles.
Oh yeah, no, but I mean this is just walking. Like she'll follow me, and then I keep looking back to make sure she's not under my feet. I'll look around and she's 10 feet behind me doing circles.
Oh, okay.
And it's always left-hand circles. She has never once done a right-hand circle.
Wow.
And then she seems her eyesight gets a little funky when she goes into those circles because I can stand 10 feet away and call her and she just looks confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
well, I'm glad to see she got her spunk in the bump back.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
yeah,
baby.
she's really coming to life.
That's good. That's good news.
What's that, Joey?
Now the other dog
you got the floor. You can speak. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was getting a phone call. I had to hurry. It's vibrating.
Oh, my phone goes off, rings all through the show all day and night. So
yeah,
I keep my ringer off. That's what I did the other night. Was late for the show.
Yeah, we don't worry about professionalism. We don't worry about. We like little mistakes in the show. Well,
you don't. You don't.
I do. I like mistakes. Mistakes could be so good.
You can act professional, and mistakes are going to happen anyway.
Right, but those mistakes you should not correct because sometimes they might be gold. A mistake can make a show gold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Turn out good.
We're still working on bronze here.
You are?
We'll get to bronze, then silver, then gold.
Right. Well, I'm going to finish reading the chat if I'm allowed to. I mean, I'll try to switch. I got to figure out how to switch you guys. There we go. You're the boss now, so there you go. You take over. All right.
I wish I had control of the chat button there.
You can't do nothing.
Already? Did you read this one?
No, you can read it. You're the boss. Go ahead.
Jerry says, "LOL, Ross. Paramount sent back my after the fact, 1987, making them millions of dollars. Free subscriptions to Roddenberry. Yeah. Paramount sent back unopened for legal reasons."
All right. Now I'm going to have to read it because you messed up a couple words there. He's like,
"What did I
laugh
miss?
out loud, Ross. Paramount sent back my after the fact 1987, making them millions. Can you believe that shit? Free submissions to Roddenberry. Paramount sent back unopened for legal reasons." Boy,
I fucking nailed it. I nailed it.
You did nail it. I mean, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. My man.
Mason Portland, a.k.a. Shane Gillis.
Kai Army for life.
Kai Army for life.
That's great news because Kai and I, we got a master plan last night, and I had him laughing so loud. I had him laughing so hard. It was so great to see him laughing on the phone. It was unbelievable. He was rolling. I was saying something off the watch. Kai. I was saying something off the watch shit to him last night, man. It was funny as hell, man. Like it was.
I don't know if I've ever heard him laugh real hard.
He was laughing hard. See, I talked to him on the phone a lot, so he was laughing, man. So I was happy. This honeybee got cheered back up too. So we just, my concern was for her, and I don't want nobody attacking the ladies like that, and like my wife and stuff like that. But it's all good, man. We're good, and everybody's good, and let's rock and roll this shit, man. Because I'm loving this. All right,
you guys see this dog from there?
Yeah, we can see
she's sleeping.
Yes, I do.
Her head is tipped back.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby, we got a famous question we ask here. We ask everybody that comes on the show. If a gay monkey was on your back, would you leave it on there or beat it off? Oh, we got no sound, Bobby. Hello? You hear
me?
Now I hear you now.
You hear me now?
I hear you.
Yeah. Clipping as usual.
I hit the mute button. That's what.
That's all right. That's all right because I was.
I'll leave the monkey alone because it'll get restless and go back to its gay owner, Scott Fitzpatrick. That's how I answered it.
Well, Scott knows I like to put that out for him. Like Scott's the whip because you're Scott's boy is why I did it.
I'd leave it alone.
But no, Scott's cool. He asks everybody. Didn't he tell us the other day he wanted to ask? He said he wanted to ask. Did he say he wanted to ask Vince the lawyer? He was on one day on the show on the Alpha Shot. Did he say
we should have asked Vince.
Yeah.
I asked Vince the question. I remember we asked him because I thought Scott. He said that was one of his list of people.
That's ask. Right. Yeah.
He's asked. I don't know anybody that he hasn't asked. He's asked everybody.
Yeah.
From Pat O's to Chris Abels to Ray DeVito to you.
Yeah. I don't know, man, but I like that. Scott's a funny guy, man. He's really funny when he comes up with that stuff, man. I like it, man. Mason, my boy, good to see you, brother. We got the gashes. Yeah. I didn't understand why Jason was on about Kai and very gracious. Listen, he was fired up, like any man. I'm guilty of it a lot. I'm sure many of us sometimes we don't understand something we don't think. It's a common mistake by most of us pig-headed men. We put the cart before the horse. And it's cool. Everybody's gonna be all right, and they're gonna. I think in a couple of days it should be to where it needs to be. And like I said, we all don't have to talk to each other. We all have to be friends, but let's be civil. Let's be civil so we can get the chat room in a positive way, send that to the next show, and just keep rolling new people in and keep doing that so we all can grow together. There's no need to make 2 shows grow and 3 shows that are really good and sit still. It's not what it should be like. You know, we're not going to compete with each other. We don't care about that. We want to put a good all around 24/7 with 6 or 7 shows that people are going to enjoy, like a little group and networking a little bit, you know? And because I mean, let's face it, John ain't going to be around forever. The Dabbleverse is going to come to an end at some point.
Right.
You know, it has to. I mean,
I feel at least a break coming on soon. Like he's going to leave for a few months, probably.
Well, I thought he would have been gone already, but he came back last year in July, I believe it was, or beginning of July or end of June, and he hasn't left since. He left a couple of times, but a few days he left. But he stayed around now a full year, you know. So I don't know, but it's got to be coming soon. I'd probably tell you by this fall he'll be gone. You know, a couple months before, definitely before December. I mean, what is he going to do? I mean, he's going to be. Everything's going to be reversed on him. Everybody is suing him, or he's trying to sue. It's going to backfire on him, and he's going to be owing out money. He's going to duck when he gets these judgments on him. He can't pay.
Right.
You know, he's going to get his mother's house taken away because if Vince wins. But then I thought of something last night. I really did. I started thinking last night, and I'm telling you, what I was thinking is not far-fetched. And hear me out. Vince is such a fan of John's, and they're pretty close. Vince has done a lot of stuff for John. And John is always trying to get one up on everybody. What if they come up with, I'll file a lawsuit against you. They're working together. This is all work to get back messing with TSN. And then all Vince has got to do is decide, I changed my mind and drop the lawsuit. You don't think there's any chance of that?
I'm going to tell you why not.
Okay, I want to hear this.
John cannot act.
Well,
he cannot act. You
don't think you could scoot his way through?
Well, nope. I mean, he made a couple big movies, didn't he?
Well, his own. Nobody hired him. He did his own.
I mean, they were top shelf films, weren't they? According to him, right?
Yeah, Emmys and all, but no.
He won the Emmy Award.
Movies.
I don't even think he had any investors, did he? I think he did.
Hey, Bobby, do you got a big perimeter? Do you got a big perimeter in your house? Like, can you like go from like let's say the normal size house or apartment? Can you like make a racetrack where you can run around, like, you know, walk around the racetrack?
What do you mean with the camera?
Yeah, just walking around and reading the super chats.
No, mine. It's my laptop.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got
wires hanging from the laptop. Everything plugged in. I got wires everywhere.
All right, I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
I got a mobile one. I got another one, a mobile one that sets on. I could do that with.
Okay.
When Scott was having his problems, I gave it to him because his camera wasn't working right.
Okay.
And I give him that external one. That other one I had, or I'd have one.
Right. Because he was down for a couple weeks. Didn't he have some problems for like about a week or so? A couple weeks ago?
Yeah, he's had to come over before and use my internet.
Yeah. Yeah, he's amazing, Scott, man. He's pretty he's got some long hair, man. I never realized his hair was that long to that one day he was combing. Man,
his hair's never been that long. We always shaved our heads for years.
Really? Oh, so you guys were like, you guys were 2 peas in a pod. You did everything together. Yeah, that's cool, man. That you don't see that too often today in this world.
No, not too many people still got their friends hanging around. We don't hang out together. You lose them all as time passes.
Right. Or you go to school with somebody and then they go on their own. You go on your. But John says he's friends with all his childhood friends. They're best of buds. Did you know how he manages that? Yeah, he does it right. He says, you know, he's got But you know, I want to be just
Jerry
like him.
Lahane's chat right under Sclapper Tap's $5.
What's that? What does it say? This one? We already read this one, didn't we?
Did we? I don't know. We're gonna keep going though.
All right, we already read that one.
Paramount.
We read that one.
That's the one we read.
We read it already. We did gashes already.
Go down one
the next
more.
one is this one. It's the next one.
Son of a bitch. Give me the damn thing so I can control the chat here.
I'm making sure you don't read the same one twice. I mean, I think I know what I'm doing here.
So Jerry Lahane says Paramount don't know me. Roddenberry got me. And why he says millions, Ross, they don't know me.
We read that one 3
Welcome
times
to ghostwriting. You just started your show. This is a pro show.
You read the one on the screen.
Joey, your chair sucks. Kahuna's chair is mint.
Yeah, I agree. I like
Joey. I like Joey T's #1 fan. Donk says, Joey, Bybee, great to see you made it. Cheers, Big Kahuna.
Where are you reading from?
Chalino. Old man chair. Ha ha. Joey C's #1 fan says, laughing my ass off, Kahuna. Just shit all over Joey's new chair. Jerry says, I'd ghostwrite RHA Fair Sclapper Tap. He don't even know me, LOL. Wow. Kahuna's one of them fancy boys with his massager.
Hey, Kahuna, do you know you're supposed to put them up on a screen so they see that they're...
Yeah, well, you don't give me the shit to do it.
I'm putting them up for you to read, and you're in a whole different area. You got to read what I put on the board.
Catch up.
Well, you just read about 20 of them. I don't know where you're left off at.
Apparently, your screen is lagging. Keep up.
Screen is like, did you read this one?
Kahuna was talking one night, and I could just see the look on his face. And I'm like, yep, that's a massage chair.
Yes, it is.
Joey seems very insecure.
All right. All right now. Where are you at? The top? Did you go to the top?
No, I'm working down. I'm like dozen or so from the bottom.
Dozen or so from the bottom.
I'm on Donkey Kongington says Mason, Chalino Jerry. I think he's his #1 fan. Cheers. I don't know.
Well, Eggplant Frank says, ha ha ha. Fuck. The guy is dumber than... Oh, no. I can't read. I can't read that. No, come on. Now, you're being mean. That's not being nice. Portland, a.k.a. Portland Shane Gill. You made $150 combined in chat. Good day.
That's a rough one.
Good day at the office. Yes. Good day at the office. Yeah. Very good day. I mean, for us, that was a very good day. We've had a couple days like that. I think 4 or 5 days like yesterday. But we've been, people have been kind. That's all I can say. And we're blessed. So yes, but we're gonna keep on trucking.
I'm gonna be back in a minute. Keep rolling. Don't get sidetracked.
Yeah, okay. I mean, thank you. I got your permission to keep rolling. Hey, Bobby, I'm gonna put you on top, throw him on the bottom. There you go. All right, how's that? All right.
Yeah.
Let me get to these chats before he comes back, because when he gets back, I'll be in trouble. Ha ha ha! Where's your sleeves, Joey? Well, I wanted to be like my counter partner, so I had him special made. I had to be like Kahuna, so I put the sleeves on. I got to emulate him, man. He teaches me so much. I created both characters, Jerry Lee, instead of 1987. All right, Jerry. We know, Jerry. I know. I've been reading a lot of stuff about you. Very interesting, man. But you had a lot of people that kind of did you wrong. And I think that's conspiracy stuff. And I'm into that stuff. So I think me and you need to sit down and talk. Because I can tell you some conspiracy stuff that happened to me that I got suspicions of. And I'll tell you what. We were going to go deep in this conversation. Maybe we can figure out who the guy is. Might be one guy that hurt both of us. I don't know. We have to find out. So, Ross, that makes me think of which are hottest. Shrek women, Dak, and 7 or 9 for me. All right, cool. Must be a series they're talking about. Sclapper Tap. Sclapper Tap. Sclapper Tap. Correct. Chalino, my boy Chalino. Ross Dog says, Jerry had an affair with Diane Molander. Really, Jerry? Do enlighten us with all the details. Eggplant Frank, he's an ugly motherfucker who smokes in his house. Who smokes in his house? Boy, you're on fire today, Frank. You're ripping on people all. Man, what's wrong, man? Frank, you talk. You need to sit down. You need us to get you some water, some coffee. What do you need, buddy? You seem a little off the wall today, buddy. You got me worried here. Jerry Lehan, Bybee, Energized Bunny, banging up the chats. Well, right. Little support for you, Mr. Bybee. Jerry Lehan, I missed that. Of course you missed that. We already read Chalino, $2, Canadian $2. Let's hit the go. Rally time. We got to find something. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's from me. Thank you, Ross Dog. We know. I just got out of the shower. Wow. Well, good thing you're taking a shower, Eggplant. I'm glad that you did that and showed up nice and fresh. I think everybody appreciates that. Don't you guys appreciate he took a nice shower to come and watch us? That's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad he washed off the stink.
He's not a big fan of you, Bobby. He's tearing you up in the chat room a little bit, but I don't read him because you're my guest.
This guy, eggplant Frank.
Yeah, but he's in a bad mood. He's just in a bad mood.
Put me on the bottom.
I ain't paid attention now.
What?
Put me on the bottom.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't think you would notice that. I didn't think you noticed that. See, we got it, baby.
Me and Bobby gonna start up our own channel.
All right, that's fine. Good luck with that.
As soon as I can get him a good.
It's been nice knowing you. We'll see you later. Take care. Have a wonderful day. All right, goodbye. Take care. Goodbye. See you later. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I get it right. Okay. All right. Remember, I control everything here. You know what I'm saying? Sclapper tab. Whoosh. Swoop. In. Bam. Zoom. K-pow. How about the Batucci? Batman, the Batucci.
Yeah.
Sclapper tab. Let me get a loan, brother. No, see, let me get a loan, homeboy. You got some paper for me, dog. You got the paper. You got to make that paper, dog. You got paper for me. Where my money? Where my paper at, man? You took the weed, but you don't pay me. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Woo! Ross Dog says, "Whoa!" And of course, Sclapper Tap gonna come in with another super chat. This is from earlier. We're giving some love. 1999. We love you. First, Jerry Lehan. Hi, B by B. That was nice of you, Jerry.
Jerry.
I'm sure. Miss Honeybee, I didn't see you. Good morning, Joey and Kahuna. Thank you. Good morning to you. Very much. Thank you. Eggplant. Haha, you're the captain. Rock off, mate. Frank, I don't know what's going on, buddy, but if you need any talk, we need to talk.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's right. We appreciate it. Mason and Portland. Yesterday's stream was an all-time classic. Thank you, Mason. Yeah, I couldn't have planned it better. I mean, I didn't plan. I'm saying it could have been planned better. Vince, he asked to give me a link on to come on. And I had him on it one time before, and I know Vince. At least I know Vince ain't a guy. If he's gonna troll you, he's not gonna send your link out. He wouldn't do that. And it worked out really good. So I could have planned it better. So and I kind of let him to get. I was kind of pushing for. I don't want to just directly beg for high pitch, but I thought it would be good. And I knew high pitch would come out wanting money right away, and and Vince is gonna play a little game with him. I'm pretty sure he must have sent him. Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
He didn't.
He probably did. He probably paid him. No. Correct me if I'm wrong, because High Pitch said, Joey C. He said, sent me an email after the show, didn't he? So I sent him thinking I never heard from him. I sent him I sent him the full $2 yesterday from Jib. I didn't take the 35 cents out. I mean the 35% out. I gave it to him. I'll eat the for 58 cents or whatever it was. Chalino says, Joey, see? Chalino says TBK.
What's up, Chalino?
What's up, Chalino? Ross Dog. Oh, we already read this one, but Ross Dog broke his prison. Joey C. used to deliver Harry Carey a case of beer prior to Cub game. He was, by the time the seventh inning was gone, he probably had 2 cases done. Everybody, let's take it. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball. Hey, Harry Carey.
Sounds like him.
That's right. Harry's a man. Slapper tap. Morning. Good morning. Gases. Morning, y'all. Is y'all? How do you say it's you all, right? That's how Southern way. Y'all? That's kind of the Southern way, right? Morning, y'all. That's what I say. Morning, y'all.
Right.
I mean, that's the best way I could do it. I don't know if I'm off. If I was in the deep South and I said it and they slapped me, I know I'm doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Here he is, Luda God. Wait a minute. Wait. Backtrack. Stop production. Big Blue Lou. Big Blue Lou. That's what I expect to see on the tag. Big Blue Lou. Good day, fellows. Rock out with your cocks out. All right, don't be stuttering John here.
New song.
and we're caught up. We're caught up with the chat, I believe.
You want me to pick up where I was?
I read everything.
Huh?
I read the whole chat. I was at the top.
Fuck, you got like 20 to go.
At the bottom, then they're at the bottom.
Here we go. Down, I'm about a dozen above Gaseous's super chat.
All right. A dozen above that?
Yep.
I already read all those, I think, above him.
No, you did not.
Oh, yes, I did. I read all these.
Chelino says.
No, I guess we didn't.
Chelino says, old man chair.
All right. Where's that at?
See where I'm at?
Well, how about I put them up there? I'm going to go where you're at right now.
Yeah, do it. Find Chelino. Chelino, old man chair. Ha ha.
Well, I don't see that. Where's it at?
Count 12 up from Gaseous's $2 super chat.
I count 12 up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See Chelino right
7,
in that area?
8, 9. I see Chelino. 10, 11.
Old man chair. Ha ha.
No, I don't see that.
Jesus Christ.
I don't see it. You said 12 up in the super chat. Now you're seeing it. But
right, I'll go down to the next one. Maybe see that. Joey C's #1 fan. Laughing my ass off. Kahuna just shit all over Joey's new chair.
Can I tell you something? Now, I don't want to dampen the mood. Okay, but that's my child that passed away. That picture. So it's obviously someone trolling me. So you see, I warned everybody 11 months ago. If you come in this chat room with my daughter who passed away's picture, you'll never enter this place again. I don't care who you are. Okay? You're being disrespectful. Don't do that again. Because I didn't need to have to look at that picture knowing how I feel about my daughter being gone. So you're a prick. And I'm telling you that right now. You're a prick. And I'll say that. And I don't give a shit what you try to come back and do. You're a piece of shit for doing that. Okay?
I'm sorry, Joey. I didn't know.
It's not your fault. All right?
I didn't know.
So I only can know there's only 4 people in this establishment that are fucking cool assholes. And if I think it's the one you got, remember, I know the school teacher and I'm going to be talking, buddy. What a dirtbag. What a dirtbag. Yeah, if he comes back into my life, I'm going to annihilate him. You hear me? I'm going to annihilate your ass. You come back this time. All right. Sorry about that, folks, but that just is just rude and
yeah, it's a shame somebody's doing it.
You know, it's a very touchy situation. It's wrong to flash my daughter's picture as their screen name. Especially when she's passed on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So sorry about that. Didn't mean to throw, but they know that the #1 rule to get out of here. So you ain't gonna be around me. I don't give a shit. Anyhow, what did you say?
Oh, man, Rostog's broken. Rostog's broken.
Okay, Cupcake's got a problem because here's a guy that I didn't deduct the YouTube because someone sent him a $2 super chat, which I gave him. He was paid by a thing. He was brought here by Vince, who was paying him to come on. So I don't know what I mean, if you're complaining about 35 cents, I don't see any of your money here. Remember, you'll never super chat me here. The guy that gave you the start on the internet. Remember that? Remember the guy that helped you out? Yeah, okay. Another guy that could be a jerk off when he wants to be.
Okay.
So he could be when he wants to be a jerk off, he's a jerk off, because he thinks he's just the shit. He's the shit, but all talk too. So Donkey Kongton, you got real simplified. Thank you things from me, Jerry. Where is Jerry? Jerry, we were talking earlier about Jerry. We weren't talking about you. I saw Jerry put something. He must be talking about the Jerry Shepherdini. We were. All right.
Jerry Lehane.
Yeah, we weren't talking about Jerry Lehane. Yeah. Hey, Honk the Clong. Okay, let me tell you. Hey, Honk, we're going to rock and roll this round. This the winner. You guys all want to come back? I'm ready for you. Just remember, I annihilated all your guys' before. You won't get even nowhere near what you did before. If we're going to start this racket, let's do it. But this time around, it's going to be really ugly for all you guys. Okay? Remember that. So, you want to play? We'll play. Just remember, I'm still standing. You guys didn't move me 1 inch out of anywhere. No, these guys want to play. We're going to play. Because you know me, I don't care. I'll wreck everything. I don't care. You know that. You know I'm a man. I'm a quality man that you guys failed.
You're giving them air. You're giving them air, Joey.
They don't get big.
Move on. Move on.
Piece of shits, all of them, man. Man, oh man. They don't like anybody to be having fun. Someone that people are starting to like. And you guys that don't know what happened, we don't got to get into it, but just know the people I'm talking to are dirtbags. Trust me when I tell you. You don't even need to be in your presence. Trust me. Yeah, I got everything too. So I'm ready. I'm ready with my ammo this time around. So they ain't gonna go nowhere. Believe me when I tell you. They ain't no match for me. They tried and they failed miserably. So anyhow, Ross Dog Broken Spirit. Jerry knew Jackie Joke Man. But Jerry, you knew Jackie Joke Man, really? Great guy. One of Howard Stern's greatest sidekicks. Were you a Howard Stern fan, Bubby?
When it comes from Ross Dogs, you don't know if it's true or not.
Ross Dogs, like a knowledge of baseball. Ask Ross Dog anything about the Chicago Cubs from 1978.
Yeah, but the shit he puts up in the chat, he makes up a lot of stuff. You just never know what's true.
Not my boy. Not my boy.
That's what he does.
I think you're making it. Donkey Kongton, what's happening? I love Donks. He's the best. He goes to.
I love Ross to death, but he's always throwing out shit that ain't.
Nah, but Ross is a good guy, man. But so is everybody in this chat room, with the exception of two people today are really good. Donks goes yesterday. Boy, I might be in trouble with Joey C in the morning. He might be small. You weren't in no trouble, dog. Come on. I was laughing hard when you were doing that, man. It was funny. You were all good. You never had to worry about that. I would never do that to you, man. I would never do that to you, brother. I'm a changed man with people that I really enjoy, Jerry Lehan, Ross, 1982. I turned on Jackie and Fred to Stern, told them to get jobs with him. 1982 was when he was in Washington, D.C. That's right, 82 when he was in Washington, D.C. He went from, let's see, did he go from, was Detroit before Washington, if I'm correct? Was it Detroit, Washington, and then he went to New York after Washington, didn't he? I'm pretty sure that's how it went, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think I'm close. I might have one or two mixed up. Ross Frog says, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That's a good song. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, yeah. I knew it. Kahuna and Bubby are here with me. That's all I can tell you because that's all I can sing. That's wonderful. 1982 was way before I actually heard him. Yeah, probably right. Well, Howard, 82 was he probably first year when he was college. He graduated college. He did crappy college radio, and then he became that manager at that one little small station. That didn't last long because he didn't like firing people. But he's a historical guy. I mean, the guy made barriers broken that nobody will ever do in his life, and just like Opie and Anthony, those guys broke barriers. It's just amazing. Cabby, he was a legend in radio. A lot of people. There's a lot of good radio legends in the day, and what can I say? My hat goes off to all of them, man. If we could be 1/10 of their talent and have 1/10 of their money, Bobby, right? We'd be all right, would we?
Right. Yeah.
But see, I just found out today. I get this daily report every day delivered to my. It's a little journal that I get, and there was a guy in there, and I swear to God, named Kahunanui, and it said that he was one of the richest 6 top millionaires in the world.
You've been lying to
know
me,
that
Joey.
guy.
And it was just right here. Huh?
I gotta get to know that guy.
Can me and Bubby can you kick us back about $1 million each? We just want to go out and have some fun. You got
Sure.
They said you're the 6th richest man in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye on your Cash App.
Wow. Can you send that much to Cash App?
Yeah.
Sure.
I
do it all the time.
Oh, do PayPal.
PayPal, forget about it. They charge you an arm and leg just to send it. They are ridiculous with their fees.
Let's keep going here. We are so far behind in chats. It's crazy.
Well, go ahead and start reading then. I mean, we're just trying
to go up to where I was because you're reading up again, and people are carrying on conversations in the chat that don't make sense going backwards.
But I'm reading the ones we didn't read. I mean, how long have I been doing this?
And go down so that the conversations make sense.
All right. So we're going to make this, this is strictly just let's chat with the chat and read every chat for the whole show. I mean, we're supposed to be.
Isn't that what you're doing?
I said, let's go to the chat and read some chats. And then we go back to the top story of the day, which was, I started the top story of the day. But that's all right. That's all right, Professor. You're in the lead. I got you covered. Rightio, man. Go for it, man.
So Rostock says Jerry should have submitted a sequel to the Conspiracy S01. I don't know what that means.
I still don't know where he's at, but I'm going to follow him the best I can here.
I'm going to get down to Gaseous's $2 super chat, which happened like an hour ago.
Right.
It's okay, right. Joey. You can say Jew on YouTube.
There, no, I don't. I don't want to do that.
Said it too.
I don't want to do that.
Donks. Chelino says, hi, Donks. Chelino says, YouTube.
He said what?
Donk says, just don't say things like thinking Jew or dirty Jew or snake in the grass Jew. They don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Chelino's laughing. Gasha says, guys, it's nonsense. I should know we are best friends.
Yes.
And Ross Dogs is calling out Lulu.
Yeah.
Sklappertap says there's no meaning. Sklappertap says, I simply am. I don't know what that means.
Slappertap said over under. Are you there? Are you close to there?
Ross Dog says agreed, Sklappertap. I'm just above Gashes. I'm just above Gashes' $2 chat. Okay. Donkey Kongington says a redneck lady rolled Dr. Donkey Kongington. A redneck lady rolled Dr. Donkey Kongington off her tongue one night, like she had been saying that her whole life. It cracked me up. That was my nickname to her until she died. I thought it was funny. Oh, that's how Donks came up with his name.
Oh, really?
That's pretty cool.
That's a good story. Thanks for sharing that with us, Donks.
Chelino says blew the bit. And Gaseous comes in with a $2 super chat. I am the gay monkey.
Really? And can you elaborate on that? We didn't read that one. That one we didn't put up yet and read. That's a new one.
There we are. That's where I'm at.
Okay. Gaseous,
that's how far behind we are.
I am the gay monkey. You're a pink monkey. I see that.
Donkey Kongington says, Sklapper tap adaption cheers. Adaption. People will be clowning SJ long after his death. That is correct, Donks.
You know, they asked the question, Donks, at the Shuli Network. How many people go to his funeral? Does he have a lot of people?
No.
Does he have fans?
No.
TSN and Carl aren't even talking about the lawsuit for that very reason. Could be a work.
So you understand what I'm saying, Mason? Knowing Vince and knowing how John would first of all, if it worked, which I doubt it'll backfire eventually, if that's what it is. But if it worked, he would take all the credit and it would be his big thing. I've had you the whole time. You know, I already see it because Vince really digs him and Vince would always protect him. So I think, I don't know. I just sat last night and I go, these guys might be doing the work and they'll go as far as even filing this stuff. All you can do is pull out of it. You can pull out anytime you want. You didn't do nothing wrong. So, you know, it could be. Mason sees what I'm talking. He understands that. See, I think it is. We're going to see.
It's a possibility.
Bob Levy's cover of Cruising in My 64 on Psych Labs.
Oh, I got something for Psych. Where's he at? Is he here? I found this little thing that you put on like a shirt or a jacket, a pin. You know those pins? You got the little flags, right? You know how those little American flags you put with the pin in the back? Well, I found one of those that says Sykes across. Sykes, it's got his name. I wanted to get it to him. You know, it's pretty cool. I wanted to show it to him. I thought it was awesome. You know what I'm saying? You know, how lucky was that to find that with his name on it?
Right.
Except it's spelled, I think it's spelled Cykes, though. It says Sykes. You know, so it's an S in there. But I thought it was cool, man. You know, I wanted to send it to him. All right, we're next one here. We go here. Here we go. Right,
Donkey Kongington says Kahuna is so rich that after he gets through with his massage chair, he goes to the bathroom and has his asshole massage too.
Yeah,
not far from the truth. Hack Ride's here.
Boss is here.
Fellas, the chats are timestamped. Just get together on the right time. Yeah.
See, Hack Ride knows. I tell you one thing. Hack Ride knows anything about when it comes to streaming, about the timestamp and you know about the quality of how he lays everything out. The guy knows everything. So, but he's just busy. I don't want to bother him.
I got a chance to talk to him the other night, and I just let him talk. I soaked it all in.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
There's nothing but good things.
Never gave me bad advice.
He's funny too.
Clowns. Go ahead. Sorry, Bobby. Didn't mean
to. Good man.
Yeah, he's a good man. Go ahead.
Honk the Clown says the big Kahuna is in the middle of a turn.
He is.
Probably. Donk says, I don't know how my memory is better than everyone else's. If y'all don't remember the long, convoluted plan for everybody to sue everybody.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean,
well, that's all John's ever talked about is suing everybody.
Yeah, it's true. That's his whole
been
life.
That way for years. Vince sues SJ, so he has to sue Shuley and Carl for causing him to do the things Vince is suing him for. Yeah, I remember that whole thing.
You see, it's all making sense now. See,
never turned out to be anything.
Oh, we already read that one, didn't we?
Yep. Donk says Kahuna ain't turning.
He's too wide. He can't turn.
Shit. I'm fucking stealth.
Wow. Oh no, he did not.
He's reading up again, Gaseous says. Yeah, I know. Who to God says, good day, fellas.
Good day. Good day, lad. How are you? Good day. Good day.
Jerry Lahane. Nah, Joey, don't take me the wrong way. Nobody did me wrong. It's the path I chose to use the system, mass media, by giving away free material to reach millionaires. Backdoor trade-off.
I got it. I understand.
I think it's to rich millionaires, but
yeah, I understand that. Now you had a plan and you went with your plan, and obviously you're happy, and I'm glad for the success, buddy. I just was saying, it was pretty cool.
Donk says I didn't know you were a backdoor man, Jerry.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Honk says the big Kahuna already turned. Too late.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Honk turned a little bit too late too. He went off one cliff and fell on another one. All right.
Jerry Lahane says, including Stern, to reach his massive audience, no matter he didn't hire me.
Really? Well, that's kind of, I don't know. You seem like a very intelligent guy with a lot of knowledge, man.
Did you backdoor Stern too, or are you a power bottom? Donk says.
I don't know. Well, we need to find that out. I mean,
Jerry says I try to simplify for everyone, Donkey. Donk says laughing.
Yeah.
Donk says you got to really simplify things for me, Jerry. Yeah, that's true. You can't go too fast for Donks.
All right.
Jerry says I sent Jackie tapes for the show ideas.
You did. I mean,
so you read that one already?
Yeah,
did
we
you
read
go
that
down
one.
from there?
Yeah, I read that one too tonight.
Cheers, Cupcake. These are all called cassette tapes. $1.
Yep. And we read that.
Cupcake. If you haven't watched JVX from last night, you need to.
Yes, you do.
Honk says Kahuna's looking for the exit door.
Sent through the mail, $1.
Yep.
All right.
Donk says now it's $5. Yeah.
$5.
Right.
All right, Donks.
B.I.G. and Diddy, Blue Lou. Joey was saying Blue Lou before. Honk the Clown says getting tense up in here.
Did I read somebody? I read something about Honk the Clown. He was going to some event or something. He was doing something. Oh, he was going to. Someone made something of him going to. I don't know. Was it visiting Stutter and John or something? It was something real funny. I think I saw it on Twitter. I thought it was pretty funny. I just don't remember who did it and when I saw it. So.
Oh, holy shit! Somebody got timed out a lot here. Holy cow!
Ooh, who got timed out? No, that's the one that I.
That Brenda Dunford. Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay. So Donk said one of those $2 tapes contained $1 million song for STP called Vaseline 1994.
Yeah, they sing it.
All right. Free, Jerry.
Pretty cool, I guess.
Yes, it.
They
made a lot of money off of it.
Sclapper tap. Now you can read it because I wanted to say his name.
I've got no qualms over breaking spines.
I hear that, brother.
That was to prove to Stern I wrote hit songs in my bid to get hired.
All right. Do you write parody songs? Can you write us a really cool parody song? You gave a lot of stuff out. So can we burden you for a couple free songs over here? I'm just kidding. You set yourself up for that one,
Donk said I didn't recognize the picture either. Sorry, Joey.
All right, brother.
But you're giving them the exact reaction they want with
yeah. I did.
Getting visually upset. Yep.
You're right, but I haven't seen. It's been really good for 4 months, and when I just looked over and saw my daughter's picture, it just hit me the wrong way. Got to understand that, but you're right, 100%. I got to compose, but it just to show you that I made a statement, a comment the other day about 2-3 days ago. Something happened to Jason Bardo X when he got porn bombed, And the way he was porn bomb was a signature porn bomb of somebody that does that way very good. So I knew from that moment on they're coming back slowly but surely. So it's getting ready. You know, they're going to go full throttle probably September. So they're just starting to make their way with their new names. But see, the one thing they'll never be able to take away is they're stupid, and they always say the way they write stuff and the way they do things, they always let you get themselves caught because you could tell it's them that's writing it. They don't change none of that format. So,
the whole thing was odd because the first thing they said when they came in, they said they was there for Jake. They was looking for Jake. And then he argued with me about Biden. He wouldn't
time of night. He's an alcoholic. That's the time he goes crazy while calling and bothering people. I know exactly who did it, so he knows he did it. And
Jason found out yesterday or the day before who did it. He knows. He found out in the Discord. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He wouldn't tell me.
Around it.
He wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So,
Rostog says Kahuna briefly considered life as a carny. Yeah, that would have been cool. Travel around. They get a lot of pussy, but that pussy always leaves a lingering smell.
You might not be clean.
Jerry says, yes, I realize Jerry Shepherdini fame.
I got stuck in my chair here. Hang on. All right, there we go.
That was fucking funny. What you said, Joey said last night.
Jerry Shepherdini, did you think he passed out? Did he ever fall asleep, or do you think he was still rolling at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning?
No, he's probably out now.
He was rolling, man. He was rolling. He was tearing me up in DMs, man. He was sending me some all kind of crazy stuff. I told you 8 hours ago I was trying to apologize to you, but you don't hear, do you? I go, no, I don't. I lost my hearing. And he goes, you must be blind too, because here's the video showing when I did it on stream. I go, yeah, I'm blind too.
Bobby, have you slept yet, or are you going to sleep after this?
I'm going to use the boys' room. I'll be right back.
I'm going to sleep after this, but I ain't got nothing else going on.
Be right back.
What's that? You're going to sleep after this? What?
I might go to sleep after this. I don't know if I got anything else going on.
Rostog says Jerry knew Jackie the Joke Man when he was working strip clubs in North Carolina. Yeah, probably. Donk says it would have been cool to know Jackie back in the day. Yeah, I just saw a thing with Jackie the Joke Man not too long ago. I can't remember where that video came from, but he was in his basement, and he was doing a video from down there. He looks good, still funny as shit, but yeah, looks like he did really well for himself, the way he was living.
Good.
Jerry Lahane says, Ross, 1982, I turned on Jackie and Fred to Stern, told them to get jobs with him in 82 when he was in Washington, D.C.
I read those. Those are the ones.
Okay. So go down to, did you get Slapper Tap Super Chat?
Yeah, we got, this is a new one. No, this is a new one.
So.
Brand new one.
Read it again anyway.
Slapper Tap, $4.99. I can delete some spinal columns if you like. Absolutely. Thank you for the $4.99, brother.
Have you read these?
This one? No, I didn't read this one, though.
Okay. Jerry says I read the blurb 1982 Washington Post calling him Shock Jock.
Yeah, I remember that post. It was in the movie. I think they put it in the movie.
Rostog says I watched Ronald Reagan called play-by-play for the Cubbies September 30th, 1988.
That's right. That's when he made the appearance as the president, right? Into Wrigley Field. I remember that.
He did some play-by-play shit?
Yeah, with Harry Carey, I believe. Yeah, up in the box. Really? Yeah.
Oh God, I loved
He
Harry
came out
Carey.
to the first pitch, if I remember that correctly, that day. Yeah.
Harry Carey will be the best play-by-play caller ever in history.
He was one of the best. You guys,
he was great.
You follow baseball, Cooley? You know who Harry Carey was, right? You know.
No, I used to back in Harry Carey's days. Yeah,
Bobby, you're a sports guy. Well, did you guys know why he wound up in Chicago and what he did to a certain individual in St. Louis?
No, I've heard the story before, but I forgot it, Joey.
Well, he was sleeping with Augie Bush's wife and fell in love with her, and they were planning to run away, and Augie Bush put a contract to kill him. And he left St. Louis really quickly and went to Chicago to work for the White Sox. He was told never to step foot in St. Louis again.
That's why he was so loved in St. Louis.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's where he started.
They hated him.
Good man.
Yeah.
Joe 23. I'm not quite sure what that means.
I didn't get Donk's last one there. Says I was ripping an ingrown nail on my big toe all the way up the quick.
Oh man, those are painful. I do it by my. I'll take the clippers out. Oh, they're terrible, man. And I'll go
get them a lot.
That's brutal.
Get them a lot in the winter when it's dry.
Yeah, man, I hate that, man.
Donk says that dude gets private a-hole massages too.
Yeah, you better. I bet you're right. I see. Donk's smart. He knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows it.
Jerry says, talking about a vicious joke, 1982 plane crash on Potomac River Bridge where people died.
Yeah.
That he'd call the airline to see if the bridge would be a regular stop.
Wow. I'm telling you, Jerry's coming up with good stuff. He's put out.
I didn't really get the whole setup, but I got the punchline. That's pretty good.
All right.
Brenda Dunford, game over Joe. I don't know who she's talking to.
Rostog says Air Florida Flight 90.
Oh, this is that Dunford girl that kept saying my name the other day, Joe. She knows me.
like 30 freaking times today.
Yeah, and she still won't come out and say who she is. So, like I said, I know a Dunford here, not far from here, that we like to see you. Well, at least my wife would like to see her. It ain't gonna be pleasant, but my wife like to have her come visit her. So if you are part of that clan, just let me know. My wife's got a message for your cousin, sister, brother, whatever she is. That's all. Friendly little get together. You know what I'm saying? So, for old time's sake. If that's you, I don't know. You might be somebody else. I don't know. Do I know you?
Rostog says 14th Street Bridge.
He did?
Yep, he did.
What about this one?
Clappertap says they are referring to my name.
Wow.
Oh, his name.
Speaking of flights, did you guys hear about the Southwest flight that was almost landed in Clearwater on the Skyway Bridge? He was too low, and they wound up taking it to Fort Lauderdale. He didn't supposed to land in Tampa. It was all over the news.
Something about somebody was getting reprimanded for coming in too low, but I didn't.
He came in too low and almost went on the Courtney Campbell Causeway that takes you from Tampa to Clearwater. Really? And it's the third time this person that flies for that airline that has been caught for doing this. Now he must either fell asleep and he's not getting up in time to when the autopilot's on while he's sleeping in the air. I don't know, but this is his third infraction.
Really?
Yeah. He missed the airport.
Boy, I don't know if that's his third. He's probably going to be.
This is what they were saying in the news.
He's going to be a flight attendant from here on.
He's going to be something, but look at it. What is this? What's the jig here? Who are you? I don't know. Look at this. How many times you do it? Wow. Brenda.
So all the way down to Rostog says Lake Champlain Monster more feasible than Loch Ness.
Yeah. All right.
That's cool, Joey.
Yeah, Donks, what's up, brother?
Kahuna is spending 10 lifetimes in heaven for saving Lou.
You better believe that, right? I
don't know, man. She barked all night. I didn't get any sleep last night. I don't know how I'm going to get through today.
First, you're complaining she's got too much pep in her step. Now, the whole thing of 4 days ago is, I feel bad. I hope the dog is all right. I hope that they're serious. You're nursing the dog. Now the dog starts to feel comfortable with you, loving you because you're the dad, starts pepping up, and now, I didn't sleep. Now you're making complaints to the dog. I mean,
well, she sleeps. I told the wife we got to keep her up all day so that she sleeps.
Lord have mercy. Boy, oh boy, with the double negatives,
Donk says, I think Hackride is trolling y'all by giving you great advice.
You might be. That's not the first time someone said it to me.
Knowing you will do the exact opposite.
They said that Hackride was probably the greatest genius troll in the history of this internet. And that's exactly what people said. He's teaching you guys all because he knows you're dumb enough to do the opposite of what he says. Well, I've always done what he said.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty dumb guy, but I trust Hackride.
You gotta get ahead on your shows, Joey.
I do.
I'm gonna have to go for a minute. I'll be back.
All right, buddy. We'll see Kahuna back in a minute. And Hackride says, I am Mr. I told you so. You're the best. You're the best, Hack. I tell you what, Bobby. Like you said, you were just glued to Hackride years on. You listen to him. He does. Yeah. He believes in helping people along, giving them the knowledge, giving them the tools. The main thing with him is giving them the tools. How you handle those tools, it's entirely up to you. He was very, very patient with me. I mean, he spent a few months with me, and he did a couple of shows with Ccjoe. He taught me a lot of stuff. He gave me a lot of knowledge. It helped me. Put it this way: if I didn't implant everything he taught me exactly the way he taught me, I came pretty close. But I used most of what he taught me the way he wanted me to use it. So Some things that I rough around the edges, but he knows I'm going to get there. He knows, but it'll always be up here what he taught me. So that's all I can say, So I'm grateful for that. So
You're doing.
He got a little mad at me yesterday. He got mad at me because I took down the video because I had to do a little work with it with the high pitch in it. I take some stuff out, and he's like, "Put the video up." I didn't put it up to 5:00 this morning, but I apologize. I hope you got it now and you got what you needed. So that's all I can say. I'm sorry it took so long, Hack. Right? Ross Dahl Broken Spirit says, let's discuss Cub legend Bobby Dernier. Bobby Dernier was the 1-2 punch, started in 1984 for the Chicago Cubs. Bobby Dernier batting first, Ryan Sandberg bat second. Bobby Dernier was number 20, Ryan Sandberg number 23. Of course, Ryan Sandberg is a Hall of Famer.
Jody Davis on that team?
Huh?
Jody Davis on that?
Jody was on. Let me see. Was Jody still with the team in that year? I gotta remember. I don't remember everybody. I think Jody was already gone. I think he was gone because Dallas came over. He might have been there. No, was he there in '83? Jody was there in '83 because Dallas took over in '83. That's when the new organization changed. The Tribune bought it from the Wrigley's, I think. And I don't know. I don't remember. Jody left. Did he leave at '82, '83, or '84? I think it was possibly.
I like Jody Davis. He's
Atlanta, Georgia boy. You know that? He had a saying. You know what he used to say around the clubhouse?
Right.
He came up to me one day, and I was just a kid, bat boy. He says, "Hey," he goes, "Hey, bat boy." He said, "Let me give you some friendly advice." I said, "Yeah, eating ain't cheating and sucking ain't fucking." That's what he told me, and I never forgot that. Never forgot that saying. That's what he said to me, Jody. He was from he's Atlanta, Georgia boy, born and raised.
Right.
Good guy, tall guy, big old tall guy, man.
He's a good ball player.
Yeah, he was a good ball player. He could hit a ball. Let's discuss. We already read that. Where am I at? Right. All right. Jerry invented the furry. I don't know. Of course, he can write a parody song. He can write a parody. Okay, Jerry. Oh, Ross Dog is saying, of course, he can write a parody song. That's Ross telling me. All right, but I'm just hoping Jerry might not want to do it for us. He might want to. He might say, I got to charge you a lot of money, and I don't. I'm looking for a handout. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to meet the goal. That's all, Ross. If Jerry could throw in some songs with the goal.
We're on a charity list.
That's it, brother. Sclapper tap. I got it down pat. Sclapper tap. Yep. Didn't let me make the comment super chat, so I had to revise it to work. Wait a second. Wait a minute. He said, didn't let me make the comment super chat. Brother, we know who you are. We appreciate you. I would have read, just tell me. Especially if I make a mistake or I miss something, you got to tell me. Because like I said, it happens. I get sometimes lost in a story, and then now, Kuna's trying to, he's my boss now, and he's making me very nervous because I'm working under him, and you see how he's making me nervous, He's got me all fragile, you know what I'm saying?
So, putting you under pressure.
You put me on a lot of pressure, guys. Please help me. Please help me, Bobby. Please save my life, please. Hack right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Donkey Kongington says, at Hack right, I'm always right about things I tell my friends that. Then don't listen to them. I have to be nice to them and act surprised when they come back and tell me I was right all along. It is tiring. Yes, it is. It is. It's tough being the top dog. It's tough being the brains of the outfit. Let's discuss Cub third baseman Ron Say. Famous Dodgers third baseman. Penguin, that's right, boy. You know that right, Bobby. That's Penguin. Wore number 10 with the Dodgers, wore number 11 with the Cubs.
Yep.
Now, Ross, who used to wear number 11 with the Cubs before it was handed over to Ron Say? Now, do you know why he couldn't wear number 10? There's two questions. Why did he have to wear 11? And because he couldn't get number 10 as his number. And the other question that I asked you, which I already forgot what I asked you. So I hope you remembered it. What was I asked? I said about the 11. It was number 11.
Yeah.
And there was another question. I already forgot.
Why couldn't he wear it?
Well, we know that. I want to know why you had to wear 11 and not 10. And there was another question I asked you before that. Answer those questions for me, and you win the happy prize today. I get to sing to you. Love me tender, love me few, never let me go. You get the rest. I love Elvis. Elvis Presley. I love him. I wish he would have been my daddy. That's how much I loved him. Ross, welcome, Scorpio. Scorpio, where's Scorpio at? Is he here?
Hello, Scorpio.
Oh, sweet Scorpio. What's happening? How are you?
Yeah.
How are you? Welcome. She's been here. She's a member, right? Thank you for being here. Thank you. You know how they found out what shampoo they carried with them on the Challenger space shuttle? Well, I'd like to know they found their heads and shoulders on there. Stonks, you're on fire. That's a good one. I like that.
Yep.
And you probably wrote that one yourself, didn't you? Hello. Wait a second. I think is that the lady we met in Las Vegas? The one that we sat with? I forgot her name. Nice lady. Looks just like her. I think that's her. My wife's busy, but we had a nice lady out in Las Vegas, and she's such a big fan of my wife's show and really like my wife. Made this really nice stuff. She made something personal for my wife. Sewed it or put it together. My wife's got, I think it was an apron, I think she made for my wife for the kitchen. Beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Mm-hmm. Very sweet of her to do that. I think that's her, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. Lou the God, aka Big Blue Lou. Right, we're getting there. Come on. Big Blue Lou. Lou the God is kind of, you gotta be careful with that losing God in that, because if he might get you on a technicality when you go bye-bye and you might not be able to go up top. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to get you away from that name. Only way, because you might make him angry with that. You don't know. So Big Blue Lou, it's a start. You got it in the name, but that's a start. That's a start. All right.
How do you do, baby? Has he been handling it?
He's doing all right.
Well, I'm scared to
underscore Omega underscore Red Bull.
He's down to Sweet Scorpio.
That's right.
Sweet Scorpio. I love me some Sweet Scorpio.
Yeah, Joey C's a good friend with Sarge Matthew. Now I'm gonna tell you, Sarge was a difficult person. He wasn't a talker. He was kind of arrogant, but his son, Junior, aces. I was good friends with his son because he was my outfielder in AAA in Oklahoma. Went up to the big leagues, played really well for the Rangers, and signed a $55 million contract with the California Angels. Got injured in the first season, never played again. Got paid in full at a $55 million. If it was the biggest rip-off contract in baseball history, they gave him $55 million based on a half a year he played up in the big leagues, and gave him $55 million, and he never played but about a little bit over a half a year with the Angels. And
he got hit the lottery.
He hit the lottery. He bought his house next to Beyonce in Houston. He lives right next. He used to tell me when he go home and he come back, when the team would go on the road, but had off days like the All-Star break, he went home. And he said that he was in love with Beyonce, and he said it was just low enough where he could look over and see her sunbathing in her yard. He loved her. That was Junior was a good guy, man. He took up for me against Hank Blaylock. I'll tell you that story one day again later. But Blaylock and me were good boys. I raised Blaylock from low A ball all the way through the system to the big leagues, and he was the greatest guy in the world. Boy, he changed when he got up in the big leagues and got a little money. Whoa, did he change? Made a lot of them do. Yeah, a lot of them do. Big boss. All my ex lives in Texas. They say a real Texas woman. Now they claim the Texas woman. They don't need a man. They're tough as nails in Texas, the women, and they go around Britain saying, "I don't need a man. I'll take care of business myself." That's the motto for the Texas women. I don't know if it's true. $55 million. That's right, Ross. He got a 55-year, $5 million 5-year deal, $11 million a year, and he never made it through that contract, but he got paid because baseball has guaranteed contracts. They ain't like football. You get injured and then you don't have a contract. You go bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Right. But baseball but they got the best union out of all the sports. Lou the God, a.k.a. Big Blue Loyal. Cal taxes took a good chunk out of the. Well, of course. But here's the thing you guys don't know. Now, you ready for this? This is something that I guarantee you guys know. He played for the California, which is based in California. They have to pay taxes on their every city they go pay, and they got to pay federal taxes on their check for that city.
Really?
Every city they play in, they're taxed.
That's crazy.
That's right. They get all these W-2 for it from every. If they play in Chicago, they get taxed from there. Wherever they go, they got to pay the taxes. Whatever.
Paying the ass.
That's it. And like say, Alex Rodriguez he was making $252 million for 10 years. It was coming out to about 50 million. 10 years, he was making about 20-30 million a year. His paychecks every 2 weeks were clear about $1 million to $1 million, and they pay about 25 to 40% taxes out of there. So 250, let's say he was a 40% bracket, so he really got about 160 right out of that contract. But a lot of guys today that got big contracts, like what's his name, the guy that went with the Phillies, the guy that was with Bryce Harper, he signed a big contract with the Phillies, right? Big contract, but he deferred a lot of his money. So he's going to get so much up to he's playing, and he's going to be paid for years after he's retired because he took a deferred plan. That's the only way he can do his contract. A lot of teams are doing that now. Guys are getting big hits are saying, lay off $100 million for me to keep collecting a check way after I'm retired. And that's a big thing they're doing now.
O.J. Simpson was still getting a check from the NFL when he died.
It's a smart business move because if you build it in with interest with these teams, you wind up coming out really ahead. If you got a good agent, forget about it. You're going to be hitting a home run there all day long.
Yeah, because clearly every athlete's overpaid.
Well, I agree. Well, I don't know. I don't follow football, and I know football for a long time wasn't overpaid. Those guys would get an injury, and they were done. They made no money coming in. They were screwed with an injury. If they didn't have a lot of money, they couldn't feed their families. But basketball, at one point, they got real good contract, good union, and they started making big money. But baseball has always been the one that was steady. They had the best union. They had the guarantees. But see, like if a guy gets injured, that's a big dog. They get paid 80% while they're on the DL.
How the hell do them baseball teams get paid that big money and they're only pulling in like less than 1,000 fans per game?
Because it's not you can't just bait. It's TV rights. The TV right packet contract without it, the players get a big chunk of that generates, and then you got all the syndicated channels. You got all the memorabilia that now MLB in the 70s and 80s. They brought in sponsors like for who made the bats, who made the balls. The autograph thing was pretty much to the players, so no one had a patent on it. Now MLB made where you have a certified, you have to have everything looked at to make sure it's original. But if it ain't licensed by MLB, which anything licensed by MLB is a big chunk. That big chunk of that goes to the players. You understand? So there's so much money coming in besides the seats. Of course, when they win and they pack them. Let's face it. In 1982, the Cubs were worth $20 million, right? You know what they sold for just a couple years ago? I forgot what the guy told me numbers. Like $400 or $500 million they're worth. Teams, minor league teams used to be $1 million, $500,000 to buy a AAA team. Their AAA teams are $25-30 million now. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
They've all went up. The baseball's all went up.
I
don't know how football does it.
I don't either.
That quarterback for Kansas City signed a $500 million contract for 10 years.
Yeah.
And he's in his 7th year, and none of that money was guaranteed. He's earned every bit. He's got 3 Super Bowls.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Football never had a guarantee for their players. Players get injured in the NFL, like out of training camp. They're screwed, man. They're injured. Nobody's going to pick them up. They got no money. A lot of those guys weren't smart.
If he gets hurt, they don't have a team.
That's it. That's right. Now, you also a baseball fan? You like the Royals?
Yeah.
You said you like the Cubs. I know you like the Cubs, but do you like the Royals as well?
They're all right. I'm an avid baseball fan. I stick to my favorite teams.
What about George Brett? The time when he ran out after the
George Brett.
He was a good guy, huh? That home run they took away from him.
Pine tar,
Pine tar controversy,
on bat.
But you know what? They were right guests on that one. That pine tar was way above the level it was supposed to be at. He knew it. He knew it. That thing got taken by the armored truck came in. The umpires just confiscated. They wrapped it. They had an armored truck come in, take it to the evidence room. That thing went to the Major League office in New York, and then I forgot it was the commissioner at the time. And that bat was under investigation with a microscope. So they made their decision.
Pete Rozelle.
Yeah, was it Pete Rozelle back then?
I think
that happened. Yeah,
it wasn't him. It's the one before him.
It wasn't Bud Selig.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Bud Selig. That's what I thought. He used to own the Milwaukee Brewers, and when he became commissioner, he named his daughter the owner of the team because he can't be commissioner and have your name on a baseball team. Right. Kind of like the president can't if he owns business. Like Trump couldn't. Insert any of his businesses because it'd be a conflict of interest. Same thing with Commissioner of Baseball.
Right.
I think it's fair play to do it like that. Old man. Oh, look who's here. I'll be glad. I hope you're there, brother. I hope you're there. See you there. All right, Base Pill. Have a great day, buddy. Are you still clipping, making those great shows? Don't you want one person calls me old man? He's letting me know he's got a sock account, but he's all right. If he gets back to the way he used to be, he'll be on fire. All right, Base Pill. I'll see you at the Dabacon too, brother. Duly noted. Thanks for letting me know. All right. Lou the God, a.k.a. Big Blue Lou, plus the money they get from their other business. Oh, that's correct. That's correct, Big Blue. Big Blue Lou, you're right. A lot of entities coming in from baseball. Raw Stars, George Brett, number 5. You remember that smug face? that he had when he charged out to the umpire with the bat when they said no, they took the home run. Man, was he on fire? He was crazy. The longest home run was hit by, well, I don't know, up at that point, up into the 90s. Dave Kingman hit 6 houses over the left field wall, over Waveland, and it landed in the yard of the 6th house down the block. And they tape measured it.
Dave Kingman?
Yeah, it was like 680 feet. I think it's been broken since then, but maybe not. But it was at one point the longest home run ever hit out of everything.
Right. I
thought you feel small though. Huh?
I thought Mark McGwire had it.
He probably does. I said this was way before Mark McGwire. This was like 78, 79 when he did it. So that was right. Mark McGwire and them weren't doing the long ball yet. But Kingman was a powerful guy. He either struck out. He was like Babe Ruth. He either struck out or he hit a home run. He wasn't one of them guys. He had that big wide stretch. Powerful guy. He when he was with the Cubs, he opened up a ice cream parlor called Kingman's Landing.
Really?
His agent talked him into investing into some of his money, and it didn't last too long. When he left Chicago as a player, went on to play somewhere else. It wound up selling it or closing up. I don't remember what that, but he wasn't there to put fully attention to it when he was with the team, like he New York or something, and it wasn't managed properly. So I think it was. Ross Dog broke his spirit. Goose Gossage threw that pitch. That's right. Number 54, Goose Gossage. That's right. There we go. The Goose. Powerful strong. He had an arm, boy. The Goose Gossage had an arm. Old man, love you, kid. I love you too, Base Bill. I love you too. Dave Ortiz. He says, Dave Ortiz, best World Series hitter of all. He might be right. Dave Ortiz. You remember after Poppy was done being a player, he got shot in a restaurant in Dominican. And
really?
Because he was a star player, one of the biggest stars for the Red Sox, they flew him here, the owners, and got him the best doctor's care here for him here in the States. Yeah, he was a great. Poppy was a good guy, man. I never met him, but stories I heard about him, he was a class act, man.
He played for the Twins for quite a while.
He's a home run hitter, wasn't he? Big guy.
Big Poppy, yeah, he was a class act, man. But he was one of them guys that he stayed humble. He was nice to the fans. He was nice to his teammates. He was a leader. He could be a captain for the team and lead, kind of like Jeter. Right. Jeter was a class act. Jeter, they say, I never met Jeter either, but they say Jeter was the all-around best guy in the world. Other players would say that about him that played with him. He was just the best. Right. But he didn't like A-Rod. He couldn't stand A-Rod being a goofball like he was and showing out.
Because he's arrogant.
Not only was he arrogant.
Showing off, like you said it, showing off.
But not only was he arrogant, he was selfish, and he wasn't a clutch hitter. There's a reason why a guy who was the best 5'2" player in all baseball on paper, according to most scouts, that he only had one World Series ring, and he never was in a championship because he wasn't a team player. He was all an individual achiever. That's all he cared about.
He's all about eye.
Yes, he did. And he tanked it all the couple times he was in the playoffs. Donkey Kongington, who started as a pitcher. Yes, he did. That's a very true fact. Babe Ruth did start as a pitcher. And he was a great pitcher from what the backstory I saw of it. But he switched positions once his power was established. Yes, very true statement. He was definitely a pitcher first and a very good. He threw a pretty fast ball, curveball I think he had, but he could have been as good as a pitcher as he was a hitter.
Right.
What did he hit? He hit 750 home runs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Hank Aaron hit a lot of home runs too, but who broke the record was. It was Barry Bonds broke it. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's all juiced up. That don't count.
Let me ask you a question now. If you remember a young Barry Bonds when he was with the Pirates, when he signed with the Pirates, skinny little boy, he was in good shape, but he had a little small head. He started juicing up. I've never seen a head grow 3 times the size of his head grew 3 times the size it was from juicing.
Yeah. Yeah. He was there's no way.
All those guys got struck. All those guys got struck with asterisks. None of the records mean anything. That's a
Sosa.
Sosa too. Yeah.
You know what
he did?
He had a cork bat.
He did. A lot of guys did cork bat. But Sosa, he bleached his complexion. He turned himself really white. He looked terrible.
White I am.
He looked terrible. Yes, he did.
That bleaching stuff never seems to go well for anybody.
He looked bad. Did you ever see what he looked like after he did it? Oh,
no.
I've seen pictures. He looks rough.
Ooh. I gotta see if I can find it.
I think maybe I did.
I got to see if I can find one. Read that one. I'm going to look for a picture of that. See if I can find it.
Yeah, Google sometime. He looks rough. It looks like he's soaked in bleach for a couple
I'm going to look it up.
Lou to God, a.k.a. Big Blue Lou, says the longest home run in professional baseball history was hit by Joey Mayer in 1987 at 582 feet.
Wait a second, let me read that. Where was this at?
Meyer, a first baseman for Denver Zephyrs, hit the ball into the second deck of Mile High Stadium.
Now, Denver Zephyrs, is that a? I never heard of the Zephyrs. The Denver,
be a minor league team.
Or did the Colorado Rockies change their name?
I don't know.
Oh, the Denver Zephyrs used to be the Zephyrs used to be a AAA team in New Orleans. They were called the New Orleans Zephyrs. So did they move that team to?
There's Denver too. The ball's gonna fly farther.
That must be the AAA team. They must see a lot of the major league teams want their AAA club within the driving distance of 3 or 4 hours. So if they make a call up in the middle of the night and they can't get a flight for that player and they're home, they can just make a quick drive to the stadium. Mm-hmm. So that's been very big for a lot of AAA guys. Like the Dodgers, they're really far from their AAA team. They're in Oklahoma, but they bought the AAA team. But a lot of teams will put the AAA team very close. But here's the thing I don't understand. All the big-time hitters, all the big round dogs, they don't make it to AAA. They go straight from AA to the big leagues. They bypass AAA. You know, that's usually the plan. But this is good. So I'm assuming Denver Zephyrs was the old New Orleans Zephyrs team who moved to Denver to be close to the Colorado Rockies team. So they're just like a couple hours away or an hour away from getting called up. So that makes a lot of sense. But that's in Mile High Stadium. So that must be all brand new because they didn't have a AAA. No, they did have a AAA team in Colorado, but it was called. It was in. I'm trying to think what town it was. They did have a team, and I can't remember the name, but they were a little bit ways from Denver. So now they're in Denver, so they're right there on top of the major league team. So it's probably just a clubhouse across the street or something, to the ballparks or something within this vicinity. That makes sense. A smart move on the Colorado's team.
Yeah, it makes sense for them all to do it.
Well, and plus Colorado, when they first landed into one of the expansion teams, you know, they weren't that good. They were a low market team, and they just started building their farm system. It's all about how well you build the farm system in minor league baseball. Man. If you got a small market team and they got a lot of money, you're an owner that just don't want to put a lot of money on to play players. You're gonna have to rely on your minor league system. Then go ahead, there, buddy. You want to read it?
It counts, baby. Ruth was using. Dang it, lost my place here. Ruth was using the substances available to him at the time, the ones he preferred at least. They are all performance enhancing if used at the right times in the right quantities.
He's right.
I know I counted. I just didn't. Just in my personal opinion, I don't count it.
Yeah. Well, you know,
but that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I know it stood.
Yeah.
He's got the record.
You know, in the 70s and the 80s, they called them greenies. They used to get them. They used to get them from Mexico. They would take a bag of greenies and they would give it to us to put in the coffee, the bullpen, mostly the bullpen. You would put all these greenies, which was speed, in the coffee, and the bullpen would drink that.
Really?
And by the time it was time for them, if they were to come out, they were all juiced up, ready to go. Mm-hmm. They were wide awake. Now, Lee Smith was another story. He hated to be up until he needed to be up. Smitty was lazy. He had to get his rest. Oh, he was lazy now. He come in the video room, bother the shit out of me with a couple towels, and goes, "Hey, Joey, wake me up at the top of 7." And then Jim Fry would call me in the office with the dugout and say, is Smitty there? No, I haven't seen him. Don't lie to me. Tell him to get his ass down. So Smitty or Fry wants you. He said, you tell Jim Fry, fuck Jim Fry. I don't go down to the bullpen to the bottom of the 7th. I'm a 8th and 9th inning reliever, a star. I'm sleeping. But Fry would just do that to play a joke with him because he told me he called me every day to wake him up, and he stop waking me up. You hear me? Yeah, Smitty was a big old boy, man. One of my favorite guys. One of my favorite guys that I had Carter to be with when I was working. What's this? We already read that one.
No, I think that's a different one.
Is it?
Yep. What is the longest home run in MLB history?
Oh.
Before home runs were measured by StatCast, Babe Ruth hit a 575-foot home run in 1921 that is considered the longest home run in MLB history with StatCast.
Well, I don't know. That's wrong because Kingman hit one over 600 feet at Wrigley Field.
Jesus Christ.
So I don't know where they got that information. That's a mistake because maybe in that era, but Kingman hit one 640 feet past There was 6.
Well, they wouldn't have had Stratcast in 1921.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. Statcast. According to Statcast, I never heard of Statcast. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe that's just the statistics.
Yeah, I don't know, but I never heard of that. I never used that.
Organized statistics. I don't know.
All right, well, but thank you for that info there. Big
Donk says Babe Ruth would have looked like a gorilla out there if he'd been playing in the 90s. Believe that.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question.
He was kind of a chunky little thought out thing, wasn't he?
He was. Him, Mickey Mantle, they played better drunk. You know that? When Mickey had a hangover, he couldn't hit the ball with the grab. But if he stayed drunk enough to play, they were both smashed. Mickey was smashed all the time.
I don't know how you could see the ball.
A lot of home runs drunk.
Probably threw underhand back then.
Do you think a guy like Pete Rose would have made it in today's baseball? Now, Pete Rose was a great hitter. But a lot of guys from those eras, they weren't athletes. They didn't have an athlete body. They just were good baseball players. You know, today they're looking at all these big guys.
There's still got to be a few of them out there today, isn't there?
Yeah, he was dead. Yeah, they're out there. I think Pete Rose deserves to be in Hall of Fame.
Thank you. I just had a discussion with somebody the other day that was saying that Pete Rose was a baseball fan. Yeah, he served his time. He deserved as a hitter, as a player. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for that.
Right.
He as a manager, he was horseshit because he bet on the Reds. He didn't fix the team. He bet on them to win, but he did a lot of damage to a lot of people. What he did. First of all, when you walk in any clubhouse,
businessman.
That's right. But when you walk in every clubhouse, the first thing posted on the wall when you walk through that door is the gambling rules, and it's there every year since baseball. But it's bad. And Major League Baseball took it serious. If he wouldn't have lied to Bart Giamatti back when that happened, I think it was 89, 86, 87, 89 when that happened, something like that. He would have had a 1-year suspension, would have been back. But he lied, and the only reason he came out and told the truth, because the night before his new book came out, which was the tell-all book, he was on Barbara Walters, I think, and he was interviewed by somebody big on ABC, I think, and he had to tell it on the air because it was coming on the book, and it was too late. But here's the other upside to it. He's not allowed to walk. He can't freely go to any major league ballpark. He can't go to any minor league ballpark without permission.
Really?
Now he can go to minor league ballparks. He could get permission, but major league ballparks, they won't give him permission unless they want him. His son Pete Jr. is a manager in minor league baseball, so he went out one day to spend a weekend with his son, and the owner of the team asked his Pete Jr. if he could get his dad to be an honorary manager for the team, and Pete agreed to it for his son, which I was very shocked because he wants money for everything he does, and they said it was great for that minor league team. But now he can't just walk. Major league players get a retired card, gets him anywhere, and all they do is flash that card. They walk in any ballpark. He can't do that. But when they called him for the All-Star game, they wanted him to be part of the All-Star game that time. He had the longest standing ovation in the history of anybody. He's still the most talked about guy and the still most most autograph everybody wants. He charges a pretty good penny.
Yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I would pay the money once for it.
He does it 4 days a week in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace at the sports shop. That's where he does it.
He needs to be. That's a little harsh not letting him into stadiums.
Yeah, he's banned. Only if I think he's a great ambassador for baseball. He's one of the most knowledgeable guys when it comes to the game. He knows he could spot a talent a mile away. He would have been a great manager if he didn't have a gambling problem. So he kind
of kiboshed that.
Yep. Rostov Bros 1999 All-Star game. I worked the 83 All-Star game, not at Comiskey Park. Greatest experience of my life working at. It was a fun time there. Gaseous. It's my duty. Duty. Let's talk about duty. Did you hear about the duty? That the guy made the duty, and he took the duty, and he ate the duty, and then he spit the duty. You understand about the duty? All right. Donkey Kongaton, my boy, was a membership with the wrench saying, I believe he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame of things too. Yes, as a player, because someone was arguing with me in the chat room the other day, where they were just making their opinion. They said he bet on baseball. He's garbage. Forget about he's a manager. Just think of him as the baseball player, the guy the record that'll never be broken in history, the all-time hit leader, 4,256 cents under his belt, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. That's a crime. Right. 4,256. He tied the record at Wrigley Field on a Tuesday. a Tuesday or a Monday. The Reds were going home for a 3-game set, and I'll never forget because he was player manager then, and I was at this point in that year I was working on the Cubs side in the video department. So I walked over because because they were leaving that day to go back home. I wanted to go say goodbye to Pete. So I went before the game and sitting in his office because that's the clubhouse I worked at as a bat boy for most of my time, and I walked over there and Pete's the type of guy. If you talk, he'll hang with you all day long as you're talking about Pete Rose. The minute you stop talking about Pete Rose, he loses interest and he walks out the door. That's a fact about Pete.
It's all about him.
It's got to be about him. So I said, Pete, good luck. I go, you're going to break the record here. He said, shit, Joe, you crazy? As soon as I get tied that record today, I'm taking myself, I'm breaking it Thursday night in Cincinnati. And what did he do? Broke it in Cincinnati Thursday night.
Really?
That's what he did.
That's cool.
And he had a standing ovation for over 35 minutes. His son and him were crying at first base. He finally broke down because he was thinking of his dad. And that's what they were doing for the ovation. They wanted Pete to start breaking down. Because he never broke down. He was a strong guy. He finally broke down. I watched that over and over again all the time. My two favorite things when he tied Ty Cobb's record and when he broke the record was one of my just two favorite things in baseball. I wasn't care about Sammy Sosa hitting 72 home runs. I knew they were all juiced up. I knew all those guys were juiced up. And to me, they were it didn't impress me. Mark McGwire, all those guys, they were all full of shit. Hall of Fame.
He can't see now.
Really? Did they? Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah,
what about
the side effects?
Really? How about what's his name? The pitcher that played for the Boston Red Sox. What's his name? The great pitcher, Roger Clemens. Was he juiced in his court case? He had George Bush in his pocket, golfed with him every day, and he walked away winning that trial. You think he didn't have some strings pulled there? Let's read that. Hall of Famer, not Hall of Things. Yep. I think we're all caught up, everybody. Let me make sure I got no more things over here. I think we do. Yeah, we're all good. All right, people. I'm going to tell you this. You made my day when I came on and opened the show, and I saw. I mean, there's a lot of times we got to wait for people to get here, and that was very nice of you guys. And the super chats right off the rip was just. It makes us know that we're doing what we're supposed to do. We're not there, nowhere close, but we try hard here, and we do correct each other. And I tell you what, right now, I might kid around with him, but Kahuna, he takes it very professionally, being professional. He gets on me a lot. He knows that I know what I'm doing, and he knows that we together, or whether or not we're together. But Cat on TV is trying to put out a good show. But I enjoy that because. You got to trust your partner that you're working with. And if he's got to keep me in line, I'm okay with that. Because I got out of pocket today a little bit. And my boy Donks, I think it was a Donks that said, or somebody said it to me. I think it was Don. I lost my cool today, which gave them exactly what they wanted for their grand entrance back here after being away for 4 months. But and I did. I lost my cool, but I wouldn't have lost my cool if that one thing wasn't there. But I still got to control. So I'm a human being, just so everybody knows. I'm human. And I just have I have just sitting back now. When I saw that picture, it just flashed me back to the beginning when all this happened with Patrick Melton. Because you know what? Bottom line, Patrick was the bandler that controlled all that. And I promise you that I'm 100% right. And he never got caught because he never put himself on the front line. But he was the mastermind because Mooney told me in Las Vegas that Melton had him looking for. They knew Juan's foot size, how tall he was, how thick his hair was. They had a whole thing on him. He was very thorough, and that Mooney guy is the guy that gets all the info on everybody, and I'm okay because we're okay with that. But I really apologize because we were flowing and I kind of dampened it. But I appreciate the guys that recognize that he understand it, and it's put your place in my shoe for 5 minutes. If that was your kid and you lost her at a young age and you saw that, if it was somebody that was honoring her and they were being nice, I'd be all right with it, man. But I know right away that was being a smart ass and trying to troll me. And that was their way of letting me know they were back.
Find something better to do.
So that was their letting them know. They would let me know they're back. That's why the picture was there. And I promise I'm pretty smart guy.
You don't need that shit. Nobody needs that shit.
So Equal Pineapple in the chat says, did you delete the Vinny show?
No, it's up now. I put it back up. It's up.
Oh, it is?
I put it up 5 o'clock this morning.
I didn't see it there this morning. So yeah,
5 o'clock I put it up. I had to edit 7 minutes out of high pitched threatening. Even though we said it was satire, that I wrote in the description that he's also a comedian, a hired comedian, high pitch, and that he was doing a bit. But Hackright said that don't matter. You cannot. There was no backstory. But needed to back it up that he was a bit because he was being, so we cut it out. We just took it out to 7 minutes. It was about 7 minutes span that he kept saying that. So it's up back. It's up back up. It's up.
Good.
And it's a shame because I lost all day. It was getting some.
Yeah, it should have been done yesterday.
It was getting some teeth into it. Well, it took me 4 hours to remember how to get it right. That's a hard program with YouTube, but I'm not that bright when it comes to certain things. I have to learn and go slow. So I'm sorry it didn't go up.
I wish I had time to mess with that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I could have at least learned, if not helped.
That's all right. It's up now. Hackright kept driving me nuts. Get that video up. He kept sending me messages. I got it up. I did it. I think I did it right. And we were gonna. That would have been probably over 1,000, 1,500 views if we would have kept it up. Maybe it'll still get all right. We'll see. I don't know what it's up to now, but
yeah, all thanks to Eric. Eric,
of course. And I put his name in the description, so people that search his name, they're gonna.
But if you wouldn't have threatened people, we could have had it up right away. All good, ready to go.
What are you gonna do? That era from the Howard Stern people there. That's what they did. Remember what John said? That's what we did with each other. We talked about our wives and the girls. We wanted to ball them. We talked about how we wanted to do somebody in the rear end. We got cherry cock chocolate covered cherries asses. That's how we do it over there. Don't you know that, Kahuna? We're from the Howard Stern days. We do things the right way. That's what John says. All right, people. We're gonna play our outro. We love you. We hope you had another. We'll see you Monday.
Thanks for having me on, Joey.
Oh wait. That's all right. We got. See, I'm. Thank you. You would open them out. I would have shut the. Mr. Bubby, please do your plugs. Yeah, that's right. Plugs. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm so rude, ain't I?
The Lunatic Lounge on Mondays and Fridays. Jason
tonight. The Lunatic Lounge.
Yeah,
that's right.
Already. JBS's God channel. Bored half to death every night at midnight. And No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
That's it. You heard the man. Go ahead, Kahuna. You got a big rap too. Are you done, Mr. Bobby? I want to thank him for being here. Thank you for coming and sharing with us.
Thanks for having me on here.
We're gonna have you on. We're gonna have you on a lot more, brother. I like you a lot, and I think you could be we could have a fun time with the three of us together. You know what I'm saying?
We got to get him a good mic. We got to figure out that mic problem.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Go ahead, Kahuna.
I'll get it figured out, Kahuna.
That's right.
Yeah, we got to figure it out. We got to get Stormy over there. She'll get it.
Yeah. She'll get it right.
I'll get her over here.
That's it.
All right.
Just tell
here on the morning show with Ccjoe and myself every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Alpha Shot Lounge Mondays and Wednesdays at 10. Cut of the Jibs channel, the Lunatic Lounge Mondays and Fridays 7 p.m. Gonna be on tonight. It's gonna be great. On No Filter with Andrew Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays at 7. Jason Bardo X's channel, JBX is God. Bored half to death. 7 nights a week. He's on every night at midnight. Check it out. Then go over to Hackride's channel, Hackride Studios. He's got Catch 22, Unboxing Eric the Midget. I think DJ Electra's show is on a slight hiatus because of some personal issues she's going through with pain and such. But hopefully that comes back because that's a great show. Check everything out over there. Hit me up on Twitter at Kahunanui952 at Kahunanui952. That'd be it.
Well, I'm a little upset. I was going to go right to the outro, but I really care about how my partner looks. You see, I emulated him, and I pay attention to every detail about. And you know what? I'm sad today, people, because I worked hard all night to build this mic stand that I built to keep this in place, and he didn't notice. Now I rebuilt it. You see?
Well, how do you notice it's out of the shot?
You know what I'm saying? And I'm really hurt.
How would I notice?
The other one, because you remember when it was falling down all the time, I kept pulling it up, and it was a lot smaller than that. Because that's the old one. It's a skinny little broken piece. So I look at this Cadillac I got on it now, man. You know what I'm saying? And you really hurt my feelings, and that's okay. And
if I can't see it, I can't compliment it or cut it down. Whatever.
And please, like I said, please go over and don't forget Monday through Fridays.
Don't forget Cupcakes Corner. That is correct.
That's going to cost you out of your. That's coming out of your paycheck because I didn't authorize him to be advertised at our channel.
No. He's a good shit.
Well, he'll give you a little relevant. You can get your own channel. You want to advertise him? You can advertise him.
I didn't authorize him. Take the good with the bad. No. He's a good shit.
I made my peace with him. Thought we were good friends, and he goes and says, "I'm all right." Is he full of shit? Yeah. Well, take the full of shit right here and suck it out, but then suck it right out of my pipes. All right. That's all I can tell you.
He says,
right?
go vote for the next book review at Box Truck Cupcake. What does that mean? Has he got a book?
I don't know. He's got a kiddie book, I think, where he got little pictures and stuff for you, little dinosaur pictures. I don't know. Anyhow, little truck. All right.
Oh, look there. Look at there.
Oh, he renewed?
Member for 2 months.
Money. Oh, he broke his own rule. He must have spent his own money to become a member, because I know he got gifted one. So he had to re-up. I'll go check and see if he did up out his own money. He'll show me the stats in a minute. If he did, he's up to something then. Here it's all funny now. See, they're coming back slowly but surely. And a couple things happened, and the other people, now he's coming back, and he's hitting me hard.
He's going to be at DabbleCon, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
He's a lovely sight for sore eyes. He's a great guy. He is a good guy.
I love the dude's laugh.
Down, he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong.
There's nobody on this internet that's got a better laugh than him.
Yeah, he is a good guy. I would never say anything otherwise. He's a decent person. He's funny. He don't sing that good. DG always beat his ass with singing, but that's another day. We'll talk about that. But he works hard, and he does a lot of good for people by mail postcards, making people feel happy. But he's a strange guy, though. Sometimes I notice he got a little strangeness to him. He dresses funny, but he's a good guy.
Everybody on this fucking internet,
he's a good guy. I won't say anything bad about the guy. I just say he's a cheap cocksucker. That's all I can tell you, right? Especially for the guy that launched him on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to beg. He'll say I'm begging, and but his cash app goes across his sticker, but he don't beg. Right? I beg, he don't. All right. Anyhow, it's funny that, but anyhow, let's not forget Kai and friends. 7:30 Monday through Fridays. I here on Catalan TV and also on Kai's special network that he's building up to get him monetized. Let's help Kai. He's got to get 500 subscriptions. He's got to get 3,000 hours. He's trying to do something on his own, but he will keep tonight at 6:00. I believe you got the happy hour lounge tonight with Kai and friends right here on Catalan TV, and then Kai will be on Saturday tomorrow morning 7:30 with his.
Bobby Nick is up. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby.
What's up, brother? Only 10 a.m. and he's up.
Bobby Nick's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Boy, you missed it last night. You left. Were you there when I was annihilating Jerry?
Yeah, he was there for that, I think.
Not the whole thing. He was there. He left, I think.
No, Jerry he left at about 6:00.
You heard what Jerry did to get Wendy, did you? Jerry made Wendy leave and get upset.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, Bobby had to leave the stream to go call Wendy, and she was pretty pissed. Jerry was not being nice.
I was only listening. I really wasn't paying.
Bobby had to go do ground control. He had to go hurry up and get her on the phone because you know how she gets. She gets all upset really quick.
Was that before No Filter?
No, it was during the midnight show.
Oh, the midnight show.
Yeah.
Midnight show.
Yeah, Bobby had to hurry up and leave and get called because when he gets
during Jason's late show. Oh, yeah. I didn't.
He was calling.
I didn't even get to see that last night.
He wasn't nice. He tried that with Mrs. C last night. Jerry did, and she just she came over the top, and it wasn't pleasant. She goes, always do respect to Wendy, but I ain't gonna leave you crying. I promise you that. And she just shammed him down. He's a bad drunk.
He takes care of Wendy. Bobby takes care of
Bobby. That's right. Bobby takes care of a lot of people. Bobby was quick to get in there with that when Jason went live to try to reason with him. I tried. Even Lou came in and was trying to reason with him. But it is what it is.
Lou did a good job on there last night. You blew me away the most.
I did. What was so impressive?
Fucking A. I could not believe how reasonable you were.
Oh, I'm like that.
You were a voice of reason on there. I was blown away. I didn't know you had that in you.
I do it. Listen, I do because I care. I care about these shows. I care about the people I work with. I care because these guys that got so much talent have been just staying, being happy. These guys, they at first just wanted to have a good time. That's what it's about for them. About having a good time, doing some good content, entertaining their friends, and just having a good show. But these guys deserve to start going up and doing something and putting some money in their pocket. They deserve it. So the only way this is all going to happen the right way is what the plan that's implemented. Because like I said, the Dabbleverse is going to run out soon. Those big shows are going to get bored and they're going to go to other ventures, and and it's going to be wide open for us to keep getting stronger in our talent and for us to grow. And it's better to be with allies than it is with enemies.
I even told Bobby and Mrs. C last night that I was so impressed with how you were handling things. You couldn't have done a better job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I when it comes to stuff like this, this is one of my areas, and I don't want people fighting. I want people taking shots at Kai. I don't want people to take shots at this guy, and then the people all get upset because, well, first and foremost, Kai is my brother and Miss Honeybee is his wife, so I have to protect that. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, as a channel, having my own channel, I've got to also, amongst the other channels, I got to try to keep civilness and try to where they're not going to come back and want to fight and then the channel starts getting hurt. So, but first and foremost, I'm going to protect who's with me. You understand? But I'm also I'm going to try to be the voice of reason. I would never ever backdoor Kai or Mrs. Honeybee. I love them both, and they're gold to me. You know, they're gold to me because they just are good people. And even Lou saying to me on air, "You made the right choice with Kai." That was big for Lou, you know, because Lou's like me. He's got a temper. He's all over the place. If you set Lou off, forget it. He's gonna derail like me, and he's gonna crack and mess up some stuff. He's gonna mess his channel. I'm guilty of that too. I know I cost my channel almost twice because of being very, very vocal and threatening. So I understand that, but he's come a long way, and I'm just trying to.
So I'm not
saying. Well, I told Kai yesterday night on the phone that the biggest thing, I said, listen, I want to pay a compliment. I know you don't want to hear this. He said, no, he didn't care. Kai, let me tell you something about Kai. Kai don't talk about nobody. Kai don't say nothing about nobody. He don't start trying. He just don't want people to do things that they're doing. And it's respectable what he's saying. But I told him, and I meant this with all sincerity, and if Lou's listening, and Kai, I think Kai took it as a good compliment because Kai is pretty forth with me like I am with him. We have good conversation. I said, I'm going to say something to this. You might not want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you, the Kai and Lou show was a fiend. It would have been a phenom. It was going to be big, and because they're two opposites. You got Oscar Madison on this side and Felix Unger on this side, which was a perfect combination. You understand what I'm saying? You had Martin and Lewis, who fought and didn't get along. Odd couple didn't get along, but their karma. If you ever watched their Sunday sermons they did back in the day?
No, I haven't.
You got to go back. I got a lot of Lou Kai stuff, time. And I think Kai's got some of them up. Lou's probably got some of them up. That's I'm gonna. Matter of fact, one of them could send me a copy that I want to play. I'd like to play with Kai's permission, if he don't mind me playing one of the old the sermon one. I like to play one during our morning show. I want to show you the masterpiece, how good they were. And let me tell you something. It was a sad day for me when that team split up because when I brought him over here, I thought, yeah, Martin Lewis were a great team. But now Cupcake has connections to the real Dean. Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin mostly. Jerry Lewis is a Wildcat, and he brings the ghost of Dean Martin escapes from heaven, and I don't know how Cupcake does it. If it's an uncle, an aunt, an old ritual, but the ghost of Dean Martin always appears up in one of Cupcake's family's houses, and he always wants to look for Cupcake because he wants to go on the podcast. We had him on a couple of times, and it was brilliant. But in real life, Lewis and Martin, they were a great team. They were dynamite, but they hated each other. They fought, and in 25 years, they didn't speak to each other. And I remember they had a reunion that went well, but then Jerry Lewis never talked to him again. He was politically correct and a professional for that one night, and he just chose. Jerry Lewis, what I heard, was not a nice man. He was a grumpy old guy that was very bitter, from what I understand, and seeing some of the things that later interviews of him. But that's how special that I thought Lou and Kai were. And Kai is a practical man. You know what he said to me? Oh, you never know what could happen someday. You know what I'm saying? And that made me feel good because I don't know if he just did it because he wanted to make me feel good or if because Lou said the same thing. He knows the chemistry was there. And I understand people can't get along. But because Lou, I want peace there and Lou has agreed, and he even publicly apologized to Miss Honeybee, which I love him for that. And he's come a long way, and Kai saw it, and he goes, we'll see, you know. Kai's a practical man, but I know this time Lou's on the right path because I saw him in working yesterday, like you said, trying to stick up for Kai with Jason. And everybody makes mistakes, but I think people are going to mature. And Kai, I love you, brother. You know that, man. I just wanted to give a shout out to you. Miss Honeybee, I saw her in the chat. Thank you. But Kai, you're my dog, man. You just remember that. You're my dog, right? And that's it. Have a good night. We'll see you Monday. Don't forget tonight. Watch Kai's show right here at 6 o'clock. It's the happy hour.
Miss Honeybee had a note in here before it's 5 o'clock.
Oh, 5. I'm sorry. It's 5 o'clock, Miss Honeybee. One of his are 6. Is it the Blue Lounge that starts at 6? And the
happy hour with Kai and friends at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, so it must be the Blue Lounge one that's at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays. I get them mixed up. Everything is still up. Lou, thank you. Lou's got all of his videos up, and that speaks the volume too of him, and because the chemistry would. I'm telling you, they would someday be. I'm telling you, they were that good together. Because
2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's hit that outro music.
I know. All right, we got it. Good night, everybody.
Come on, let's go.
I'm getting yelled at, guys. I'm sorry. I got to go. Bye. All right. See you later. Take care.
I'm giving you the hook.
He's giving me the hook. I'll saw you later, guys. All right. I wish I could keep talking, guys, but I'm clamped down here. You know, I'm sorry. I apologize. Have a nice day.
Joey C and Honey C watch the TV screen. Kai and Spider laughing loud, making quite a scene. Honeybee, she sneezes, laughter fills the room. Kahunanui steps in, chases all the gloom. Catalano, TV fun times, epic blue spirits alive. Friends just being who they are, stars under the same sky. Spider flips the channels, Kahunanui stays close. Joey strums guitar strings, Honey C feels the most. Laughter echoes endless, stories in the blue. Kai and Honey dreaming, making moments true. Catalano, TV fun times,